And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Today is the 29th of April, 2026, and we're happy to be here. You know, sir, the year almost done. It's going to sound funny when I say it in April. The year is almost done. April feel like it just started yesterday. As a matter of fact, I feel like we just said Happy New Year, like just not too long ago. And now we're already in April. Summer is going to run off really fast. And then we'll be looking forward to the end of the year pretty soon and into a new year pretty soon. Let's hope for two things. Let's hope to make it healthy and strong into the next year that's coming. Let's also hope that all the things that we are supposed to accomplish this year, that we actually do accomplish them this year. If you haven't gotten started yet, you better start now. Like all the people them who've been waiting, procrastinating your list of things to accomplish for 2026. And you say, yeah, I put it off till February. And then February come and still got time. March, maybe. So now starting at April. And April almost done. And if you keep on doing that, you're going to end up in December saying, well, I guess I'll try next year again. So whatever it is that you're trying to do for this year, I just feel like this is a message to deliver to somebody who is procrastinating heavily this morning. Come me, they are procrastinate on some things too, you know, and I'm trying to get myself up and going on all things. I know that I'm not the only one. So somebody else out there procrastinating just like me. So this message is for us. Not just for you, it's for us, for me and you. Let's stop procrastinating and let's get to what it is that we set out to do for this year. All right. Now, shout out to Raddy's daughter. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. I appreciate you greatly. Marilyn Grant's in the building with us this morning. Marilyn Grant says good morning, SouFLo, and everyone. Great Britain is in the house this morning. Please like up the live. All right, Miss Goldie Robinson is also with us this morning. Miss Goldie Robinson, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Let's Bond TV. Let's Bond TV. 5 Up is in the building. 5 Up, hope all is well. Big up yourself, bro. And thank you for being here. 5 Up, someone in my people, them. All right, thank you for being here, brother. Who else there this morning? Audrey is in the building. Audrey says, morning, fam and present, teacher. All right, we have You're the Finest in the building with us this morning, saying good morning. And then Audrey with the morning message. Please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. We appreciate that greatly. Please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. Thank you. One more time, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. Appreciate it. Senior Sexy is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here, Senior Sexy. Go on, big up yourself. Nans Allure. Nans is in the building with us this morning as well. Thank you for being here. Michelle Taylor, RN, BSN, put some respect on it. Thank you for being here with us this morning as well. My brother is in the building. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr is here with us this morning as well. Norma Jean is here this morning as well. I'm not going to get to big up everybody with there, I know. But we'll big up about 2-3 more names and then we're going to get into the topics. We're not going to be long this morning. I think we're probably going to be about 2 hours. Somewhere that's all. About 2 hours. We'll save the longer live for the end of the week, right? Thursday, Friday kind of thing. Get busy. Mostly Friday. Festive Friday thing. Anything go Thursday first and then festive Friday. Get ready for Anything Goes Thursday. That'll be tomorrow. I can tell you to your face now, for those of you who are here, We have over 250 people or over 250 here, so it should go somewhere. Anything Goes Thursday is for anything goes. And I mean absolutely anything goes. It's the one morning where I feel like we need to free up the live so that people can talk about absolutely everything and anything. So far, it's been super entertaining for me, for me as well as for a lot of other people. Some people get their feathers ruffled. Some people say some controversial things. Some people piss some other people off to no ends. But I just saw it go. Right, so anything goes Thursday is tomorrow. Get your topics ready and get ready for that. And don't be afraid to call in. We're friendly over here. Nobody is gonna bite you or say anything about you in a negative light. We're not disrespect nobody over here. So the line is open. Call in and talk up your talk. All right, your people you work for, they won't know it's you. Change up your voice or something. Change up your accent, even something. But feel free to call in. So that's anything goes Thursday, and then of course we have Festive Friday. All right, just a little heads up. Sean Cassell's in the building with us this morning. Sean, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Wayne Nathan is in the building as well. Thank you for being here. BM, go on, big up yourself. BM, thank you for being here. Who else there? Diana's Turn. That's a new name. Diana's Turn is in the building this morning with us. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you greatly. Naya Wood Ward, thank you for being here as well. You changed your name because the face looked the same. Unless one person I use the same picture for two different profiles. But Naya Wood, you changed your name. I'm pretty sure. Right? See Naya here. May everybody see her. You changed your name. Anyway, Karen Notice is in the building with us this morning. Dorothy T, big up yourself. Thank you for being here as well. We're going to drop it right there this morning. Farron, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. And we're going to leave it right there. So, for now, if I left anybody out, my apologies. No disrespect. You probably came in a little bit late. Karen Notice says, that's what you say all the time. It's going to be a short live. No, it might be a short live this morning. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a short live. Let's see where it takes us. All right. Donald Trump is going to be on the new passport. I swear to God, I'm exhausted. And I know it's not me alone. I am friggin' exhausted. You know what I want to ask everybody before I got started? Y'all remember during the election? Y'all remember when there was this African Americans for Trump movement? And there was this Blacks for Trump movement. I haven't seen the African American for Trump members or the Blacks for Trump members since this election was won and the president made it back to the White House. And I'm wondering, where are they? Where are they? I was just listening to RFK Jr. and he was talking about how all Black children between certain and certain ages need to be reparented, need to be taken away from the parents that all Black children need to be taken away from the parents that they have now and placed with new surrogate parents who can raise them properly. And now you have, your president is now going to be on the new passports. So if you're about to get your passport renewed, or you're just going to get a new passport because you switched successfully from green card to passport now, you're going to have Donald Trump's face on your passport. No? Yeah. So we're going to go through that, and there's some information on it, and there's everything to know about it here. What you need to know about his face his face being on your passport. I am exhausted. I am friggin' exhausted. I swear. But we have to live with what's going on, and we've survived through many things. So I think this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Everybody is like this. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Man, I could get into all the negative stuff that's been happening, but I won't get into all the negative stuff, like the amount of jobs that stuff that is of interest to me as a U.S. Army infantry combat veteran. The amount of jobs that have been cut from the VA. I could get into the amount of veterans that have lost their homes. I can get into all kind of stuff that's going on, but I won't. I mean, I don't want to depress out the thing. I have to choose when I want to be depressed these days. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna get into all that. Well, what you said, Dorothy T. How in the hell did that happen? How is that possible? I know one thing I learned from this administration being in power. I have come to learn that there are people who are willing to go with anything. That taught me this. We're all learning that there are people who are willing to go along with anything. They will side with it. They will like it. They won't even stay quiet. They'll like it publicly. They will love it. They will go along with anything. Even if this country is on fire and burning down to the ground, they are willing to go along with whatever is causing it to happen. That's what this has taught me. I'm learning, and you're learning to see people for who they are also. You know? Wait a sec, Audrey. So glad me no need for renew my passport. Come, you know want to see him face on purpose. I saw somebody this morning said, "Oh, I dodged that bullet. I renewed mine just last week, so I won't need to renew it for another 10 years. By then, hopefully, it'll be gone." Well, some of us are hitting the renewal stage, so we're going to be walking around with him on our passport, whether we like him or not. I would not be renewing my passport if I was there. We say him enough so tell. Yeah, boy, him that the man is on everything. The other topic that we're going to talk about this morning is 18 to consent. 18 to consent. And we've had this discussion before, but there's some stuff that sometimes we have to just go over some discussions and be more pinpoint about it. And sometimes we need to do it more than once, so it resonates with and then hopefully affects change. So there's a push in Jamaica to make the age of consent 18 instead of 16. And we're going to talk about that along with all the controversial stuff that's been happening because the age of consent is 16 on the island, right? And then I have to talk about, I was trying not to talk about this and put it on the thing yesterday and I forgot to talk about it on purpose. But today I have to talk about it to get it out the way. So Africans in South Africa are chasing other Africans out of South Africa, and they're not being friendly about it either. It's not a get out of my country kind of thing and arguments on the street and them go about them business. This is them grabbing the people, them dragging the people, them running up in their business, closing their business down middle of business day, running up in the hospitals and forcing patients to leave the hospitals and head for the borders. It's looking crazy over in South Africa right now. But the crazy thing is, it's black people against black people only. So we're going to talk about that as well. All right. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start out with Trump face on the passport? Do you want to start out with the South Africa stuff? Or do you want to start out with the age of consent? Consent, Trump, Africa. Consent, Trump, Africa. Consent, Trump, Africa. Those are your three choices. Start choosing. Give me a second. I'll tell you when to start choosing. Consent, Trump, Africa. Don't start yet, friends. Friends from Lake, don't start yet, Nance. Don't start yet. I won't be counting those. May I wait for this 57 to turn into 58. That way I have a full 60 seconds. All right, don't start yet. Don't start yet. Consent, Trump, Africa. Consent, Trump, Africa. Nothing will be counted until it came after Trini L. Bay in the building. Big up yourself, Trini L. Bay. I not say Trini L. Bay, but I see somebody, I big him up. What a long minute. Good Lord. You know we still waiting on 7 to turn 8. Wow. You could get a lot of stuff done in 1 minute, can't you? Look, it's still not turn 8 yet, you know? I saw 1 minute long. No, man, my clock must is... the clock must be... The clock must be stuck. Go. Consent, Trump, Africa. Start now. And we are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting. Consent, Trump, Africa. Nan starts out with consent. All right. Consent gets 1. Trump, Africa. Consent, Trump, Africa. We have Africa. We have Africa, right? That's how we have Trump. We have Trump. We have Trump. We have Africa. Africa. Trump, Africa. Right, Trump, Africa, Trump, Africa, Africa, Trump, 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 consent, consent, Africa, Trump, Africa, Trump, consent, Africa, Trump, Africa, Trump, consent. All right, we have Africa. Keep it going. We are 30 seconds in. Africa, consent. Consent, Africa, Trump, Africa, consent, Trump, Trump, consensual. We have 20 seconds left. Africa, Africa, consent, Africa, Trump, consent, consent, Africa. Why Africa get a whole heap still? Africa, 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 Trump, Africa, Trump, Africa. All right. We have 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, consent, afraid. I guess that's Africa. 4, 3, 2, 1, freeze. Naya Woodward is going to be the last one. I can't count any after that because that's where the minutes stop. Give me a second, let me count this up. All right, so South Africa has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 for Africa. For consent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 for, that's crazy. 18 for consent, and it is actually to raise the age to 18 for consent. 18 for 18. Okay, whatever. And Trump gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 for Trump, 18 for consent, and 22 for Africa. You see a whole heap of people did not put Africa in here. Look where it stopped right there. So Africa, 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 Africa. Miss Golden Robinson was typing fast as hell. All right. Understand the rules. The rules are you type as fast as you can, as many times as you can, the one that you want. And I count them and apply them to the side of the thing. So you see a whole heap of 111 there, so a whole heap of 111 there, a whole heap of 111 beside each topic, and we count them up when we're done. And the one with the most ones is where we start. I honestly would have loved to have started with Donald Trump being on the damn passports and get that out the way, but we'll start where the room says start, okay? Because that's the rules to the game. So we're going to start out with Africa, South Africa. South Africa got me pissed off right now. Black people got me pissed off right now. Black leadership sucks. Everywhere that is led by blacks sucks. And it's sad to say that because it makes us look like we can't govern our own affairs. We can't lead ourselves. You know, I don't know if it's a combination of greedy politicians who are willing to exploit their own people and the land's resources for their own gain, or if it comes down to more than that, like somebody is pulling their strings from behind the scenes. But anywhere that is predominantly black and you have black leaders in place, you have shitty black leaders. It's sad. Now, what's going on in South Africa right now? Yesterday I downloaded about 15 pieces of video I wanted to play on here. They didn't make it over, but one of them made it over. I'm going to play this one piece of video and then I'm going to explain to you what this is if you can't get from it what is taking place right here. Remember, this is us doing us this way. And I say us because our people them are the same people them, right?
You going at me, is white you looking?
No, Miss Pearl.
I have my husband.
Miss Pearl, so I touch him.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Let me delete that completely out of the thing. All right. Here we go. Right, that's it.
So start making arrangements. Let me say this. Now, today, when you get home, start making arrangements for where are you going to get that baby from? Where are you going to deliver that baby? Because here you are not coming. Pretoria West, you are not coming.
In our government,
we don't want you anymore. Start making arrangements where you are going to deliver that child. Because here we don't want you.
Hold on. Let me set this up. Of the other videos I have the South African blacks inside the hospital. They went into the hospital. They took people out of doctors' offices. Them take people off a hospital bed. They've lined up the people. They got the people surrounded in the waiting room at the hospital, and they are there aggressively. And they said, if you are not a born South African and you know you are not, stand up now. People are sit down. Them start drug people. That's how she got chased. The man said the door is right there. You get no health care here. Leave now. Head for the border. Go back to your country now. It's all black people doing it to other black people. This is in South Africa, right? And while they're chasing these people out the hospital, this is now, right here now today. This is happening. While they're chasing them out the hospital, this lady who you see on screen with our big pregnant belly, she was one of them that was in the hospital in the other video. And she had to run out the hospital because the dude was about to get violent with them. They have an enforcer in the group. Him ready for. There's a picture. It's not a video. It's a still picture of him. He grabbed one of them and it says he grabbed a Kenyan. And he has a long knife in his hand and he's about to stab the Kenyan. So they never showed the video. They showed just the picture. Right, so there's a guy in there, I think he was from Kenya or Ghana, and he was trying to explain, like, your government said it's okay for us to be here, and he was like, shh, stop talking. We don't argue with foreigners. You are not South African, see the door. Hey, go now, before it gets violent. And I was like, oh my God, that's us treating us like this. That's us treating us like. So this woman that you're about to see, they ran her from the hospital. She ran out of the crowd with the hospital. There are other videos of them actually chasing the people down the street. Them have 2x4 board, who have knife in them hand, who have a stick, who have whatever, and the people are running. I have videos of them going into successful businesses like Kenyans or Ghanaians or people from other parts of Africa, Tanzanian, people who have moved there to South Africa, and they have made a life for themselves there and opened up a business, and the business becomes successful. Them go in at the business and take out the business owner. Told the business owner, come outside, grab him by his shirt, come outside. They have him outside standing in front of his shop. Show us your papers. So he pulls out his ID and they go, oh, you are not a born South African. You have to go now. And the man is like, could I just lock up my shop, please? And them start beat him. Like, no, don't lock it. So he had the lock in his hand. Him try close the grill and lock it because they want to loot his shop. So Them drag him out, and the way them start beat him, he had to run and leave his shop open with the lock in his hand he was going to use to lock the grill. It's not a pretty sight in South Africa right now, but we're going to talk more about that, right? Watch how they do this pregnant sister. And mind you, these are black women you hear in the background talking to another black woman, a mother who's about to deliver a baby sometime soon, right? Listen. We in such sad condition globally. It's a freaking, it just pissed me off.
Fix your problem don't want you anymore.
So start making arrangements. Let me say this. Now, today, when you get home, start making arrangements for where are you going to get that baby from? Where are you going to deliver that baby? Because here you are not coming. Pretoria West, you are not coming.
In our government,
we don't want you anymore. Start making arrangements where you are going to deliver that child, because here we don't want you. Yeah, you can go into Ramaphosa's house. He will help you deliver the child.
No, leader, even Julius Malema.
Yeah, even Julius Malema. Wrong person. Are you not pregnant? Are you not using our facilities free? Are you not using our facilities?
How much did you?
What is wrong here? Because you are using our facilities. You are using our. You came with a bag to give birth. You are using our facilities. So we are not talking to the wrong person. We are talking to the right person.
You must go back to your country.
You came here to give birth.
We don't want you anymore. Yes.
Yes. So you can't say you are talking to the wrong person.
Which one? Or you mean well?
Yes, I mean we are in the wrong time.
You are here. It's you who are here. It's you who are here in South Africa.
What? You're nothing. You're nothing, my dear.
You are not a South African.
Yes.
As long as you are not a South African.
Especially you kill our brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
Your brothers are killing us.
Killing us.
Yeah, you will die for the Zimbabwe. For the Zimbabweans that are killing us.
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Are you foreigner? I'm not my country.
Where are you from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Yes, Zimbabwe.
My fellow Ghanaians, they are warning us to go. It's time to go home. So please, let's go home and fix our country.
Thank you.
They had him stand there on that camera to talk to his fellow Ghanaians who are in South Africa. It's time to go home. Let's go home and fix our country. They don't want us here anymore. And we can't stay here. They're out in the streets making sure they can't stay here. She said, you have a bag. You came to give birth. You will not be giving birth. Go. When you go home today, you figure out where you're going to have that baby, because you will not be having that baby here. Where's she supposed to have the baby? A bush. On the run. They're heartless to each other. They're heartless to each other. The crazy thing about all of this is I don't see not one. First of all, I don't see any government officials doing anything about anything. And they're out in numbers in the streets. They have allowed these people to be out in the streets, acting like rogue law enforcement, doing whatever they're doing to their own people. There are no police officers are stopping them from doing it. The government's not saying anything about it. They're just out there operating wild. The craziest thing about this too is that I saw another video of white people coming into South Africa, and you should see the welcome that they got from South Africans. You know, the traditional dance and sing when them kick high in the air and dance and sing, and they sound so beautiful when they sing, but they're doing it for Caucasian people who are coming into the country. They were sat down, they're being served, and they were dining, and then they are in a big group, entertain them and singing and dancing for them, And then outside, they're running after other Africans from other African nations, asking them, show us your papers. Where are you from? Get out, get out. You have to go now. Even pregnant women having to run, left hospital, run down the streets. You see how sad we are? There's another video of a group of white men who decides to fight a group of South African black men. And the group of white men started whooping their ass. Actually, it was one white man. And the one white man, I don't know, he honestly looked like him in box. He looked like he trained to box somewhere. He knows something about boxing. Because I was watching the way how he was hitting them. And he was messing up multiple of them. The rest of them turned around, took off running in the opposite direction. And I said, look, a whole mob of them could have stopped that small group of white men. It was about 3 white men or 4 of them. But they ran from the white man. Yet still, they go in groups of 10s and 20s after their own kind. That shit is sad as hell, boy. That is sad as hell. They use the most racist country to start this off. My message to the South Africans are, y'all must not remember apartheid. They must not remember apartheid. Because what I see happening there, apartheid is on its way back. I'm going to tell you how it's going to go. It's going to be divide and conquer. The same old trick is going to be used again. I'm sure government officials are seeing what's happening and they're like, let them go. Let them go. Don't y'all notice they took I forgot what his name is. There was a African leader who became very prominent in recent times, and he was talking about Africa for Africans, and he was talking about a borderless Africa where my brothers and sisters from all other African nations can cross over into each country and we'll have our own currency and our own commerce and our own this. Don't y'all see they sent him to prison? He was convicted a few days ago and kissed his wife goodbye. He's off to do 5 years in prison for a illegal possession of a firearm and firing a firearm, that's not registered to him. So he's off to do it's not Traore. It's not Traore, it's somebody else. He's a bald-headed guy. Even Trump spoke about him in recent times because at one time he was chanting death to some of them people there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you own no land here. Your forefathers stole it and we're going to give it back to the people who actually really own it. And it started chasing them off the land and returning land that was taken from certain families back to the families and putting Caucasian South Africans in what is known as ghettos or squatters camps. And then that looked like it backfired upon him because him gone to prison just a few days ago. So something is brewing here. And just me watching it and noticing how the government's not sending in any law enforcement to sort out the thing, to regulate the thing, I can see clearly what's about to happen. And the dumb-ass black South Africans are falling for it. When I saw those white men fighting and beating up those black dudes, I looked in the comment section and there were South African blacks who were saying, beat his ass, kill him, you're my brother. And I said, you realize that that's the same people like you're encouraging him to beat. The person answered and said, one of them answered and said, they're not like us. They're different. And the white South Africans are like us. Those are my brothers. And you don't know what's going on here. And it helps to do some reading and all this other stuff. Me don't know where I'm going over there. But I know how the game is played. And I know for sure it looks like apartheid is back on its way. And if they bring back apartheid to South Africa, I would not be surprised if it's successful. I wouldn't. Because they already have the wheel in motion, right? All they're going to do is use the black South Africans to run all the others out of South Africa, put them in check, put them in fear. And then when they're done doing that, they'll just set themselves on those Black South Africans that are left there in South Africa. It's been done before. It's been done before. And this time, there won't be anybody that they can call for help because they have already used you to make enemies with everybody else that you chased out. So now when they turn on you, what's going to happen is those people are going to remember that. They're going to be like, hey, you chased us out. You almost killed us. You told us get out. We got out. Now the lion is eating your head. And now you're calling for solidarity and for us to help. We're not coming back to help you. Thank you for chasing us out. We're glad we ran. You know, we're safe over here now. You stay over there. Just like you wanted us to get out, you stay over there. That's a that's a good plan. That's a good plan. And it's going to work. It's going to work. Boy, we don't ever learn, man. We don't ever learn. It's sad as hell. It's sad as hell. And they're laughing. They're laughing. They, meaning they, are laughing. They love seeing it. Look at them. Animals. Look how they treat their own kind. They're out in the streets. Why are you out in the streets running after them? You know, there's a video where they called a meeting. So they gather in groups like gangs, right? And they go around and they call a meeting for every business owner in the city to attend this meeting. Now, the people are scared because it's a huge mob of people. The people who attend the meeting, who are the shop owners, this is South Africa. Most of the shop owners are Indians, Asians, or should I say Asians then, you know, which would include Chinese, Japanese, whoever else is there, and some Caucasians. Those are the majority of the business owners at the meeting. And these people are telling the business owners to fire every non-born South African that is working for your business. Fire them now, today. If they were not born in South Africa and raised in South Africa, fire them today. So all the people that must figure Lego them, Kenyans and their Ghanaians and their whoever is working for their business, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. Mandela didn't fight for them to go back. This is backwards. OMG. Absolutely. Well, you know, Winnie did the fighting, really. Mandela did do some things, you know, but Mandela did get compromised, honestly. And then Mandela got his feet kicked out from under him because he was incarcerated for a long time. So although Mandela's words sustained a movement, it was Winnie Mandela who actually was the spearhead of that movement. To be honest, to be fair, right? I don't know. They put a man face on it and said Mandela, but if you go back and look at the movement, it was really Winnie Mandela's works that got that change. And remember, Winnie Mandela and Nelson Mandela eventually broke up after all that. Winnie and Nelson Mandela broke up after all that because when Nelson came out, Nelson became a completely different person. He was now this person who they wanted to parade around. They wanted to fly him to the UK and fly him to all the governments who had hands in the apartheid era of South Africa and portray him as this is our change and put him up there more as a idol than an actual real figure that actually is about change. So Nelson came in and kind of like played the game. They broke him. I know a lot of people are going to be like, you talking shit, because they worship our heroes, right? Because they're made to look like our heroes. But you got to look at who gave you him as a hero. And I'm not trying to say he wasn't somebody who fought for and wasn't for his people. But I'm trying to say is they propelled him to a level where it's kind of almost like when you get to that corporate level where now you got to dot all your I's and cross all your T's because somebody else is writing your check. But you're all the way up here, so you're far removed from the struggle and the fight. And Nelson didn't have any desire to fight and struggle anymore like that. not in a rebellious way like Winnie Mandela, because Nelson was already broken from those many years in prison. Winnie Mandela was upset. She was like, yo, I can't be with you after this. I don't want to be around you after this. You've become something that they've changed you into. Yeah, we have more to fight for. We have things, policies need to be put in place before you can do all this. And he was like, I'm going with the flow, you know. Came out, things look a bit easier for me. I'm going with the flow. And he did. And when they softened him up big time. And when he couldn't take it. And that was because that was the end of their relationship right there. Yet the South Africans are not going to do the work, just like here in America. Then they complain. Yeah, just like here in America. I'll be telling you what, I don't know if you noticed it, but I've been to the grocery store, and when I go to the grocery store, majority of the times now, I could tell you every day when I used to go to the grocery store, they used to have fresh fruits and vegetables that looked fresh. Now, the cucumbers are cucumber them. The cucumber them look like they've been through hell. Them soft and sappy, the cucumber them. The tomato them are half rotten, half ripe tomatoes, one side hard, one side soft up. Some of them bust already, leaking over all the rest of the tomatoes. Can't find a good avocado to save your life. Like, you could tell that it's affecting the food chain, right? So all these people who are talking about get them out of our country, whatever, and have the people them who are actually doing the work. You ain't going out there to bend your back in Florida's hot ass sun to pick any of them damn fruits. The oranges, orange juice price gone way up now. Who you think was picking all them damn oranges? Now orange stay up on tree and spoil. Can't get orange to the store enough to make orange juice for sale. So now when you get some orange juice, it's almost double the price of what it was before. And it's the same damn people who are complaining now. Oh, the price of food has gone up so much. Because you chased away the people who were efficiently getting the food from the ground to your damn table, you big dummy. And and now you're complaining because you got to pay out of pocket now. Big. The banana them, the banana them, force ripe. All the fruits and vegetables, the lettuce them, you peel back 2 layers of the lettuce, it rotten underneath it. You see brown skin, brown lettuce leaf underneath the green leaf them. It's all messed up. You lucky now if you get 2 good days out of a month where you walk into the grocery store and everything look fresh and pristine like it normally does. You're lucky now. Aldi and Publix are the best for produce. I'm wondering if Mr. Tesla involved in this moment in South Africa. Don't underestimate his power. Yep, you and I are on the same wavelength because that's exactly the first person I thought about when I saw what was happening. You know how them stay already, them fight war different, Them they will sit on the side and finance one side. And then when the one side they kill out the next side, then they move in. Because they know they could overpower either side. But they're going to set the trap. So that other side does the dirty work for them. Less propaganda, less their image gets stained less. And the people who they want to look like savages will globally be viewed as savages. Y'all are so damn savage. Look how you did your own people. You can't even govern yourselves. Look at what you're doing over there. Do you see any groups of whites in America chasing other whites out of America, telling them to leave? They're on friggin' stolen land and they know it, but they keep it for themselves, right? Them will make fun and laugh after them the whole friggin' way to the bank. And in the meantime, they don't own any of their resources. All that fighting you doing and running your own brother and your own sister off the land, and you don't own any of the natural resources of that country. You're still going to have to go to Mr. Man, go ask for a job, go beg for a job. It's sad. It's sad. I feel I think he actually has a hand in it. Did y'all see that the white South Africans that came here, majority of them are either gone or are heading back to South Africa? Remember, your president said things are really bad for them there in South Africa, so they should come on over to the United States of America. Well, y'all should see some of the interviews with them after they got here. They said, oh no, things are worse here for them. They're heading back over where they claim they were suffering at. So I thought that was funny as hell. I'm like, oh really? I thought you said it was hell over there. They were killing y'all. You heading back because it's worse here. Oh, wow. It must be really bad here. Oh man. What you say? They love to play the savior. They love to create the problem and then give you the solution to the problem they created, so they look like a savior. And them create the problem, you know. Yeah, they create the problem first. They watch everybody go. They watch chaos unfold, and then they run in like them a save anything. Here's the solution, and it works. Oh, this godly savior. One thing I've noticed, a lot of these Africans, Black South Africans, as well as other African nation, Black Africans, I've noticed that they all are Christians, or they're being Christianized. There's a large Muslim population among them, yes, but like South Africa is a Christian country. And when I say a Christian country, I'm not talking about them seeing Christ looking like them. I'm talking about them seeing Christ as a tall white man in sackcloth, sandals, and long flowing white hair. They do. So remember when I told y'all that it is super important to not indoctrinate your Black children into that stuff, because they will see others as superior to them throughout their entire life, because you're going to teach them that somebody was made in the Almighty Creator's image and likeness. It's only going to be a matter of time before your child is old enough to assess the situation and say, well, if that is the Almighty Creator and the Almighty God, and the scripture says made in his own image and likeness, I see them look like they were made in his own image and likeness, so that must be his people. They're chosen. I'm not made in his image and likeness, and nobody like me looks like him. So, and that must be why they own all the resources. That must be why they get away with everything. That must be why they are always in positions of power over us and all that. You're creating an inferiority complex within your child without even knowing it. And it will take a long time, if ever, for them to come up from under it. That's why right now there are a lot of grown Black people who still feel like their God is a white man. Yeah. There are grown Black people right now walking around who think they must pray to a white man. White people, I ain't got nothing against you. I love y'all. I love everybody. I just love my people too more. Like, check it. It's cool for you to see God the way you see him, and I see nothing wrong with it. If you want to paint Jesus white and say that's God, the Almighty God, I see nothing wrong with it, because you're white. You're supposed to do that. Tell that to a Black person, and the Black person will tell you, well, why does color matter? I don't think color matters. It shouldn't matter. Sometimes them will tell me stuff like, well, the scripture says he that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And I would say stuff like, well, they did nail him to a cross, right? They say, yeah. I said, so he is real, right? Because he died and then was risen, right? Them say, yeah. I walk them right into it. I say, okay, so show me how them nail one spirit to one cross now. I'm waiting. Show me how them nail the spirit to the cross. I want to see it. I want to see how a spirit get nailed to a cross. Well, no, I want to see how the spirit get nailed to the cross, friend. Because you say it don't matter. And you should only worship him in spirit and the physical don't matter. I'm trying to explain to them. Say, it matters. That's why others have invested so much in making the entire world think that when you think of this guy, that guy looks like them. It matters. It absolutely matters. Them still no want to hear what me I say. Well, me not really in the color thing still, especially them Jamaican Christians. Well, we're not really in the color thing, and them Africans, straight from Africa. I ain't really into the color thing. Not color does not matter. It is the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ that died on the cross for us. And didn't you just hear me ask you? Show me how you nailed the spirit to the cross. He came. Okay, well, if he came and he walked earth as a person. Every person I know on earth belongs to a certain demographic, right? Every person that walk earth belongs to a certain demographic. When you see the man there, you say, yeah, there's a black man that to know. When you see the next one, it says a white man that to know. When you see the next one, it says a Chinese man that over there. So, yeah. So what was he then? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's only to you it don't matter. It's only to you it don't matter because you're right where they want you to be. The psychological impact of that alone is what we are seeing. That is why we see them chasing their own people out of Africa. Them not chase nobody else out. White man sit down there, sipping tea with him leg them cross and laughing and enjoying his crumpets in the morning, thinking about which animals he might go hunt and kill and make shoes and slippers and jacket and tie to and hat later, while he's telling you stop killing the animals. We're building up this conservation to try to save them, right? And then they take pictures with their big guns and them just kill the biggest elephant that is the oldest and live the longest there. All that, take off the tusk them and sell ivory back to the rest of the world and make all heap of money. They're so dumb. They're so dumb and they fall for it and they keep falling for it. That's why I know that it's gonna be easy for apartheid to come back to South Africa. Just watch what's going on there now. You know it's coming back. The first trick is get everybody here that could side with you to leave. Get everybody here that could side with you to turn against you first. And how better to do it than to chase them out, make you chase them out yourself. See, y'all missing this, right? If the government themselves get together and say, everybody in South Africa who is not South African born, every black person who is not South African born needs to leave today. When the shit hits the fan, these people could say, oh, that's why you chased out our brothers and sisters, because you planned on cornering us and made sure we wouldn't have any help. Aha, smart move, I see. But if they get your dumb ass to chase them out, then people won't come when you're crying for help because you chased them out. Yeah. So it's a big setup. It's a big setup. And they'll go through the pain because who's going to be whooping their ass looks like their God. So they be confused. They're probably going to think this is what my Lord and Savior wants for me. That's why he put them here to whoop my ass and take my land, to have me subservient. I am doing my master's will. Hey man, good luck. Good luck. It's sad to see. Remember I told y'all I said I used to want to go so badly because I used to think that just like how Muslims, people who belong to Islam, their thing is you must make at least one pilgrimage to Mecca in your lifetime, right? At least one. And I thought to myself, hell, I must visit the continent of Africa before I leave this earth. And I don't want it on no bucket list. I want it just as to go and see. And I'll pick any random country and go. Of course, I was going to start out with Ghana and Nigeria because I feel a kinship to those people. I feel like them people, they are my people. Like I said, when I'm among them, I feel like they can't even tell me apart from them when I'm among them, right? I've been in circles with them and they mistake me for them and start calling. What? One of them said, "You're Igbo man." And I said, "No." And the person said, "Yes, you are. You're Igbo man." And I know. And what part of Ghana are you from? And I said, "I'm not even from Ghana." And they were like, "Oh, are you ashamed to say where you're from?" And I'm like, "No, I'm come from Jamaica." And they're like, oh, same people. Same people. So I felt like that's where I was going to land first. Somewhere either Nigeria or Ghana, I'm going to land first. But now, after running into these people on the other side of the earth and then watching what's going on, I don't feel the need and the urgency to go be involved in all that. Their mind is not what I thought it was going to be. Them not about no fire in our real life. They're about submission and they're about self-hate. And it's sad to say, but it's true. And of course, it's not all of them. There are a lot of them who aren't that way. But the ones who aren't that way are outnumbered by the ones who are that way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in no hurry. We have enough of fight about on this side already that I have to deal with. Not saying that I won't end up going anyways, but not the way I planned to go before. Not the way I planned to go before. Yeah, they're using them right now. Exactly, you're the finest. Thin out the numbers. Thin out the numbers, turn them against each other. When the time comes and they corner you and you call for help or you look around to call for help, you'll realize you can't call nobody. Everybody you call ain't coming because you chased them out. They used you to chase them out. That's why they're not saying anything right now. Touch one of those others and see how fast law enforcement roll out in the streets and batons start whooping ass and tear gas start flying, canisters and rubber bullets and all the stuff they normally bring out when big protests are going. Touch one of the other ones and see how fast that happens. As long as you're touching your own, we'll just sit and watch and see where this goes because it's all playing into the agenda. It's all playing into the agenda, Bob. It's working perfectly fine. Oh, you're a genius, Bob. You are a genius. And they don't see it. They don't see it. Man. Where's that? Kind of like we and the Cubans. Kingston. You know, I think the day are going to come where that move is going to be very regretted. Yeah, I think the day is going to come where that move is going to be very regretted. But you know, place between the rock and a hard place where the decision is to be made now and the consequences are so grave and dire that you can't even think about later versus now. You just have to think about now because them a move wicked and then we do your wicked now. It's like, I don't know. I hope Cuba is going to be forgiving when the time comes around because history has a way of turning the table. You know, one time you are in power or you get a say-so and the next time in a history you look, you don't have no say-so. You are at the bottom of the pole and everybody else is above you and now you are subservient. So I just hope that when that time comes that Cuba is forgiving. But I think the day is going to come where there will be regrets about that move there. Oh, what a surprise. When and if them enter the pearly gates of heaven and buck up in our God where have enough melanin. And you know what? Me did I tell one, me mischievous sometimes, you know, sometimes I go look for them and start argument with them, you know, because I know so them can't defend it. Me tell them for sure me them in that the Bible there, because them not in there, you know. Them not in there nowhere. For them species not in the Bible, the same Bible where you hear them a thump up, and I read and I talk about them not in it at all. You know, so that would have bother me. If me did find out or can prove said that enough for me book and no have nothing to do with me and for me people them, and me don't know it in them scriptures there, me that bex no rotted. Me that probably be mischievous like them. Them not in it, nowhere. I don't know if someone don't know that. Them no inna it. Them no inna the Bible. So me no know which pearly gates them are go. But when them reach and realize say a sea of melanin there, including this big man where them did a talk about all this time and I try fix him for look how them want him to look. And when him reveal, I wonder if them all beg for go down at the next place. Them all beg for go down at the next place because them have two places, don't? Them say one at heaven and it up this one, them say one at hell and it down this one. So if them go up this one, them go see, say who them think is not who it is. Them must say I go beg for go down, so then send me go down so because I don't want to stay here so because it's not who I thought it was. That would be funny. Oh man. I would pay to be there to see them in droves. To see them in droves. No black land, therefore no black people. The objective can't see upon known facts, them still brain fuck. Yep. Absolutely. Trini LB. Them done. Mentally done. And it's like them can't un themselves. They can't. Yeah, what you think Bob Marley did talk about when him say emancipate yourself from mental slavery because none but ourselves can free our mind. Them people that don't want to emancipate themselves from no mental slavery. Them happy which part them there in them rash ignorance, and that's why they're so easily manipulated. Them can use them against them own anytime. And then when them done use them against them own, them turn upon them same one. And history record you as the violator of your own people while for them hands are free and blame free. And them own everything. And we still can't figure it out. Some of us still can't figure it out. But me I tell you, my friend, them not in the same book there where you see them, where you see them backing up themselves, especially over here so upon this side. This is a Christian nation. And this is and them not in the book at all. Nowhere in there. You talk about a book and stories compiled from a time before for them existence, you know, in a region where them never dwell and couldn't have dwelled. But okay, go along. My husband used to say, them are aliens. And that I try to tell you, Audrey, and that me I try to tell you, your husband a talk sense. Your husband a talk sense. For they not in there. You know, in there. That's why they're so bitter. And I try so busy, I try convince everybody say at them and them in there. You know, say story them don't fit them. None of the story them in there don't even fit them. And then uno with uno idiot self over there going like everybody in there and them included. Always I invite everybody to the rascal cookout and the barbecue and everything. I know everybody fi come, man. I know everybody fi invited. But I just so it still. You now go register with them because they don't want to register with them. Just like how you see a whole heap of something going in front of you right now in another place right there, so. And them just look the other way. I see a man print out the files the other day and give to some of them on the street. Them won't even take it. The man say, I know, say you're busy and that you have a busy life and you know you might not have had the time to go sit down and read it because it's how many thousands of pages. But here's the first 500 pages. I've done the job, printed them off for you. I've even put them together in a booklet and I'm handing out these booklets. You can take one of these and go sit down and read it when you get some time. Them say, what that? Him say, I just told you, it's the S. It's the same thing where the whole of them name, you know, where they over there do all kind of sitting to look at picking them in here. So, soon as they say a hit, see them there, oh no, why don't you stop? Why don't you just stop? Why are you doing this? If somebody did go print off that for me, me would want to read it. See, me take the time to go read some item. I'll be honest with you. Me read and then me so disgusted. Me just didn't want to read no more. Cause for one, I wasn't surprised. Because if you look on few history with them people, are the same something them they used to do to few people them. Now them are do it to for them own undercover as well. And me not surprised. In people them nature for act like that and behave so whoop-de-woo. Me not surprised. But me couldn't read no more because it's disgusting or rotted. And if you know, say, them are kind of sitting here happening at this day and time and people actually move past it and go on like them don't want to hear about it or see it. That will tell you a lot. That will tell you a lot. Them will close them eye them to anything where enough feed them virgin and how the thing go. Them people don't know nothing about no truth. Them don't want to know nothing about no truth. Them people don't want to know about say it sound like how we make it sound and want it to sound. That's it. Them no business about truth. Are you alone over there? And always we, you know, we're the most. Them say if you want to see a good police officer give police officership to a black man, if you want to see top flight security, hire one black man to be top flight security. If you, cause we always are the one where inject some level of consciousness and some conscience and talk, but no, you can't really do that because those people didn't do us anything, and you know, let's leave them alone and go over there. Them the other sitting there. Frig everybody up. We don't even care. Pour me another scotch. Frig everybody. Them two. But those are our friends. I don't care. We'll make more friends. Them two. Their children too. All of them. They can all go. Them not have no conscience. Them not have no conscience. A different set of people. Them. That's why the whole heap of what you see I go on now, you know, really see no nice. More than people beat off them thump on social media and you go and pretend like say them disgusted but go on about them business same way. Make a these some blouse and skirt, melanated people up in that rotted panda long list of something there, name and accusations there and see how fast them bond down this bomber cloth. Anyhow, that list that did contain a long list of black names. Just know say fire would have there around here, scotch the place here. Every guns would have roll out. It would have been real in these streets. But you see, try for them. How them I go act like say I never for them. Them no see it. Anytime I them no see it. And then we so powerless, we see it and can't do nothing. So see we are. That is that. That, you know, this is sitting here teach me this round. That round here teach me a lot. That round here teach me a lot. Me I study human them in a existence right now, in a this space, and this I learn a lot. Yeah, there's a lot to take in though. There's a lot to take in, but we're not shocked, you know. We're not shocked and we're not surprised at all, cause a long time we didn't get them knowledge here and know certain things. We did just go on like so we don't know. So we didn't need to be reminded. So now that we are reminded and everything is up front and in your eyeball them where you say you can't see it or you act like you see it, you can't see it, but you see it. Because you don't have no choice but to see it now. And them do it pan your eyelid. So okay. And so you did as a Rasta. Alright, so I see it. See it. Demonic set of bumblehole, them a talk about godly. Godly which part? Them business about God? Them business about nothing godly? I'm gonna like the perception. That's it. I'm gonna like the perception. Nothing no godly about them people. Nothing. For sure you them cool with it still, you know. For sure you them wicked with it. For sure you them skill with it. And them skill with them wickedness to show you them skill with it. Them even have weak convince of them godly too. Them even have weak convince of them godly too. But no God no in them. No God no in them. And you see, Fran, you know that it will make this thing here we are go through now a little bit easier. It's like you're in a relationship and you expect high things from your partner. Your partner always underperform and barely scraping by, and but you have these high expectations and then you just have a whole relationship full of bare ass disappointment. Yeah. When you know, say, you're there with somebody who is low performing, low effort giving, non-reciprocal, blah, 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 blah. The sooner you accept it, easier the journey is for you, man. Because you don't know already, say, yeah, I them that, I saw them turn that. Yeah, I either go stay or leave. In this situation, it is what it is. You don't know how them stand already. I suffer them nature go. It does exhausting. That's it, it does exhausting. But that's about it. Yeah. Not true, Nance. It's the contradiction and manipulation for me. Yeah. And the constant rascal gaslighting. It's not happening. While you see it happen right in front of your eye, it's not happening. The constant gaslighting. I tell you, say, after this, everybody are going to need some level of somebody if you go sit down and talk to, if you decompress out of this ras. Me can't wait to go to my yard. And Mr. go to my yard, I talk about go back in my bush, up Clarendon. Go relax myself a little bit and decompress. Take off the weight them off of my shoulder. Need a trip right now. But more time I sit down and just laugh still, Come here, I say, boy. It was all good just it was all good just not too long ago. What happened? Like overnight. Over last night. Listen, we'll cut off that section here, right? And get into the other one, which I'll be more frigid. We're gonna chat now. But let's get back to some English. Come on, some of the people them play over some of what we are saying. So to my South African brothers and sisters, the ones who are chasing your Ghanaians and your Kenyans and your Nigerians and your other African nation brothers and sisters, the black people alone. The world is watching and we see you. And we see you as weak as baby shit. You're weak. You're weak. Because the only people you're chasing and running away and hurting is people that look exactly like you. Like literally, if I should take one from each of those nations and put you all in a group and put you right here in the United States of America, everybody here could not tell where the hell none of you were from. They would all think y'all came from the same place or probably even members of the same family. So you're weak as shit, but you're being set up. And the sad part is you don't know it. You're going to be calling for help soon, and there won't be nobody there to help you. Watch what's playing out, because you're a part of it. You're being used. You're being used. That's my message to them. And I hope some of them see it and say something to somebody who can say something to somebody before them can do something to make it change, because that's a slippery slope they're on. That's a slippery slope. I grew up in the time of watching apartheid on television, and it never looked pretty. And it looked like it'll come back to them right away. Seeing? What you say there, try to figure out when you want to go Kersa? Soon as I run out of money, I want to come back. Soon as you run out of money, you want to come back a foreign. Yo, yeah, nice, man. No, sir, I don't know about money because which part, I don't have it like Uno. I don't have it like Uno because which part me come from now, money are not really an objective still. We get lost up in them hills that which part me come from. And we don't really spend money like that. Unless we want to go to a road go buy people things, then some money is required. But I still know big money required. But somehow we don't have it like that. We wake up and walk land. Wake up and go bush. Wake up and go to a door go look food. Yeah, dig up food out of the ground. Or something like that. But if we want to go on like we're a foreigner now and stush in the bush, then we have to go spend money. But yeah, if you want to live like tourists, when time the joyful moment ends, the honeymoon phase over, you're ready to come back a foreign because and generate the cash a yard. So, but me no mind. Just my peace of mind come from just sit down on the veranda there and just look out. That's it. I see mountains in front of me. and whole heap of greenery, and every tree have on food on it. That are my peace. And me wake up a morning and me hear say, yeah, they have a yard, yo. They have a yard. Early in the morning when from you hear that sound there, and it never fails. Me I wonder though. You never think about this? Side note a little bit there. You never think about this? I wonder if the cock them, wife of the cock, I wonder if the rooster them pass this down from generation to generation. Like they say, you know, say your great grandfather used to over Miss Ruby and Miss Cleavy them yard. So it's an honor to do it for the community. We do it from the same coffee tree, or you have other trees on the land to choose from. Just make a nice spot for yourself. Then now go cook you. Like them run down and catch them. Because sometimes we run down the yard for them and catch them, you know. But you need pressure cooker for them because, you know, we raise chicken where we want to eat already. So more time we see a chicken will look like, say, we send him out honorably. You know what I'm saying? We send him out honorably. That means him feed we, nourish we, and him life was worth something. So I wonder if them have conversation and say to each other, say, well, me hope me get the Smith them yard. I want all of my children them to go down at the Jones them yard, because the Jones them live bottom side, the Smith them, and down at them yard nice to me. Like the view from down there, so me would like all my offspring them to come wake up a morning time, and when them I do them when them I crow early morning, them see the mountain something that kind of look beautiful over there. So I wonder if them do that. And pass, you don't know because none of us are roosters, none of us are chickens, none of us are poultry. So we don't know. There's a lot to this universe. There's a lot that we don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box. I'm thinking I would love to know how they actually communicate. Because them there, they are crow from me a baby. I know when time me go back there, me hear the same. It even sound like the same rooster to rotten. You know, like Bob Marley have him 7 son them, and each one of them, any one of Bob Marley's son them talk to you from behind the scenes where you can't see him face, you feel like a Bob Marley attack. Any one of them record a song. Sometimes I feel say when Bob Marley did record this a song, I can know all of Bob song them and me never hear the one yet. And somebody say, I know Bob Marley that man, I came on him man. I came on him Marley that. And you come here and say, it can't be Bob, because how Bob can talk about something where, you know what, the topic is something where I go on now. In a slang where I go on now, and them I say, no man, I came on that man. You know, so I want the same rooster, and I must be the same lineage. Say, yes, me there, me yard. There, me yard, early in the morning there. Love hearing it. Love. What got me yard there, man? What got me yard? Come decompress from this Ross place here. Me sorry for who can't go nowhere. As in have nowhere to go. And that's why we brothers and sisters them from this side, you know, them kind of vex with me still, because them say when the pressure get turned up in the pressure cooker, them not have nowhere to go. But we can just lift off and come back when we feel like it. Listen, bro. Nothing beat the sunrise coming over the mountain top early in the morning in the country with a cup of chocolate tea in your hand, eh? Or who drink coffee, I drink them coffee. Hey, you have a smell? My grandfather coffee used to kick in a man. And I feel own coffee that the man, they pick them own coffee, grow them own coffee, pick them own coffee beans, sun it, dry it, parch it, beat it in a mortar, store it in a bag, or store it in a jar, and take it. It look just like the coffee where you buy a Walmart up here. But for them coffee, strong enough. The other day, I drink a little cup of coffee before I did the live. And remember, I was out. Well, maybe I did take the pre-workout from earlier in the morning and it's still never out of my system. But I'm kind of sensitive to caffeine. So me I wonder, because my grandfather used to walk, you know, man. Mas Cleavy used to walk like 10 slave. Him one. So when the man there fling hoe in a ground and I swing my shit and whole day and him come home and him back now hurt him or nothing. And me go and me try fling the hoe and feel like me fling out my back. And me try swinging my shit and boy, me give about 10 swing and me done. Me no want to swing it no more. So me had the coffee, cause grandpa never drink or smoke or nothing. Him just I'm coffee and him gone with it. Some strong coffee when you wake up in the morning in the country there and the mist. Something about up in the hills, the mist, it is like the mist rise up, you know. First everything is like under dew, like everything damp up early morning. And then as the sun rise up now, it just dry up everything quick, and you can watch the mist lift up. And then the day become clear. The day start out foggy. Then the day just become 4K ultra clear. And then you start hear all the sounds of the hustling and the bustling and morning. What go on? You go up a road? Boy, me I go to Christina there, you know. How you going? Beg you ride now? Forward no man. Alright then, no say nothing. And you know the day just a bustle and a hustle and a go on, so yeah, I want to go on my yard. Want to start to lose it. Want to go on my yard. The fresh morning dew and everything just smell. You know, when you can smell all the dirt. In a fresh morning dew there, you smell the dirt. I smell people breakfast I cook too, you know, but I smell the dirt. And you smell the fruits them. Cause so much fruit around. Like a push part me come from, whole heap of banana tree. And when time banana dey on tree till nobody now pick them, you can actually, when you walk, you smell right. You can smell all the ripe banana them. You can smell when time, and we have whole heap of orange tree. You can smell the citrus in the early morning. It's like, I remember my uncle said, Uncle Cliffy passed away now, but me see him uncle when me telling us say he used to drunk and stagger go home in the darkness and stuff, and me used to say them man they brave cause rolling calf out a door with ancestors them out a door in a late night, then we box you down and tell you if you go inside and him one out there. So the rum looked like he preserved him all those years, but he passed away in recent times. God bless him soul. But remember, you know, one time I go to Jamaica, you know, and them have a big party a couple of years ago, recent years ago too. And boy, I never see so much meat yet. I said, damn, them kill one whole cow, parts out the cow, zinc layout. Somebody are clean the tripe them. One next somebody are parts up over here, so them get ready with one big sitting at chicken meat over there. So some of it got jerk, some of it got curry. Them have one 2 long pot with white rice and then rice and peas and this and that. I'm like, I could never be from nowhere else, and I sure as hell don't want to go back. But me have to go. But me I take in the scenery, you know, and I say, boy, place smell good, you know. My uncle I say, yeah man, you know, the meat with the pan the grill, cause we do some, and then you have some pork pan the grill. Him say, you know, say, if pork, we not season it, you know. And me say, you not season it. Him say, no, we not season it, man. We season them when them do that grow. So them season throughout them whole life. And I was laughing, but he was serious. Them season throughout them whole life. So a country, you see, when we do a country and we feed the animal them get all of the like banana skin, and because we peel a whole heap of food, right? Our food, like I was telling Shakira comes from, wifey come from Westmoreland side. So them eat whole heap of seafood and them something there. Remember me telling us I never eaten lobster and crab and them something there till I met Shakira. People that think say, oh, a luxury life that. No, I just saw it grow. We never in a that. Yam and cocoa, dasheen, breadfruit and green banana. Ripe banana is our snack throughout the day. We not ask grandma if she can give us something for eat or go look in a fridge for food. We go out the door and go down in a banana walk, and we see whole heap of ripe banana. We pick out 2, 3, 4 finger and yam banana and them kind of something there. And whatever else they around the place to eat. So I saw we feed them. And they might chop down one whole, because you have whole heap of banana, and some of the banana them will start rotting off. Them just chop down a whole Hana banana. Someone never see a whole Hana banana yet, about 150 finger banana upon it. And just throw that in a hog pen. And the hog them eat. So the meat is different. When people are talking about hogs are scavengers and don't eat the pork, and Yeah, I wasn't eating pork. I wasn't eating pork till I went back to Jamaica on a trip on my auntie. His same sister, my auntie did have, bless her soul, to Auntie Jean. She passed away too. But Auntie Jean did do some pork and I smell it from way up her road. I said, I go down to Auntie Jean, go check her. And I carry my son with me. And I follow the scent till I reach it. So when I reach, pork on the grill. She said, nephew, me know you not eat pork. I said, no, you not auntie, but me, I name it today. She said, don't say that. You want some? I said, yes. She said, Jesus Christ. So me tell them, say, me not tell nobody. Because she knows, say, me never eat pork, right? And she slice off piece and give me, and I say, yeah. Definitely, I'm going to have some pork today. So that actually started something that I had to stop again. Because I started making it a habit of eating pork after that. Or anytime I'm there in Jamaica, I see it, I can't pass it up. But I don't eat it. It's never bought and cooked in my house. I don't buy it out the road. I just straight up don't eat it. I don't eat product with pork in it. I don't eat pork. But you see, I'm there in Jamaica and that up on the grill. Especially if I like down a country and that up on the grill. My uncle say, yeah man, because we season them when them are grow. We don't even have to put no seasoning on it. So when you say we put seasoning on it now because we want to taste certain kind of way. But it don't require no seasoning. Because I bear fruits and vegetables and them something that them get. And then them get bag food. So we have them no walk and yam all kind of sitting. And we deworm them and all these things. Yeah. Not handle, bro. Entire stem. Yes, stem. Because a Hana banana are just one of the things that we cut off. You're right, Missy Bram Bram. You're right, sis. A whole stem. A banana. And drop it in a hog pen. And, you know, the hog them enjoy themselves. My grandfather used to cut one of that every morning and come put it on the veranda. And we take all 4 or 5 finger banana, gone with it to go to school and eat 2, 3 on the way and these kind of things. And when we come back, the banana them gone because he used to just feed the rest of them to the hog them. Yeah. Pork. You call me pork hypocrite. You know what sweet me too? You know what sweet? No, we're not gonna have me a reminisce about Jamaica now. You know what sweet me too? Since we haven't been back in a while, let's friggin' reminisce. You know what sweet me too? We get to the other topic then. They are Jamaica, and the fact that I can just pull up anywhere. Like you know, when time I say people up on the side of the road that sell fruits and stuff. Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLoTV. Good morning. Hello.
Morning, SouFLoTV.
Morning,
How
family.
are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good morning, family.
I was wondering why
Hi,
the phone wasn't
Shakira. How's
ringing.
the baby?
The baby good, you know. I don't know. Shakira can't hear you doing them round the sun.
The baby is so beautiful, so slow.
Yeah, my family.
I saw you in the kitchen when you were cooking and the baby wasn't just swing, right?
Yeah.
You know what I called you to ask you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen a rolling calf for real?
Oh, we talked about this yesterday. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Yesterday. One of them there we talked about it. But yeah, man, I've seen one.
And you seen Duppy before too?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How they look?
Well,
or you just feel it?
No, I see. I know I saw my great-grandmother because this woman passed way before I was born.
No, when somebody's dead, you can't see them again.
All right, you ask me, but then you tell me no. You have to make me tell you. So you have to ask me and then you have to still believe what you believe.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
My testimony. When I saw my great-grandmother, my testimony, when I saw my great-grandmother wrapping that cloud around the kitchen, I described her when we're running up, shut it go up at the house. When I described her to my grandmother said, that is definitely your great-grandmother. I described her to a T. So me know says not just feel her energy, I see her.
So how the rolling calf look?
The rolling calf look like what them tell us it look like. It look like one muscly cow with fiery red eyes. Look like you want to do something kind of thing.
For real?
Yes, man.
Oh, yeah. I've never experienced that.
You know,
oh my God.
Are you from like what part of Jamaica? them used to say too much lights and noise and stuff like that in places like Kingston. These well-populated areas and well-developed areas, you know.
But people say Duppy in a Kingston too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. But
But with the rolling calf, I'm not sure about that. But I know people say Duppy, a lot of Duppy stories.
I'll just say it a roll. When you say the rolling calf, what it did that do? It did a roll.
Okay, so that's what I called to ask you because I've never seen one. So, were you scared?
Yeah,
did you run?
Of course I run. I run Ghanaians. The only duppy when me think me say I never run was my brother. Because my brother talked to me. My brother said, you're afraid. You're afraid, don't. He said, don't be scared, man. I'm never bother run, but my brother I go run. I was setting up to run. Yeah.
Okay. All right, okay, have a good day.
All right, family. Yeah, country people, you know, and that's all right. So I don't know what me like I said before, but that's another thing. Country life is completely different from town life or city life then. You know, and I can do some city life in Jamaica. I can do some city life, but I can't after. I would say after about 2 days and 3 days of city life, please carry me to country. But I've had enough. And it's the same thing, vice versa for the country. For a lot of the town people, them, yeah, they could attest to that too. If give them a couple of days of country, them like it, but after that they want to go. You know, it's vice versa. If you grow up in it, I don't think you want to be anywhere else. Like those who are raised at town, them want to go back at town. Them who are raised in the most populated areas, them want to go back at them populated areas. The way how we raise, we're not raised in a place where you go into the bathroom and turn on and water come out and turn on a spigot or a pipe and water come out and you take shower in a bathtub. All them something they new something. You know? If you come from like old school country at that, you know, on their town, you know, and you could only take so much of it. After a while, you're like, yeah, time for me to go. When I bought a thing of mango for how much $2, and everybody will laugh after me and I say, how much you pay for that? I chop you. Oh God, they must have did see tourist by your face. How much you pay for that? I actually bought the mango them because I wanted to give away the money anyways. Because they respect the young people them at town that were out in the streets. Pani hot tar, you know. You have a youth when they pani hot tar with no shoes, no slippers. Me I say, and me put my foot on the ground, my foot are burn off. And him out there, and I said to wife, and I said, you know, so the youth I could have done anywhere, and him could have a gun right now or rob somebody or something. So me I make him feel good by himself and encourage him. So me give him an XY amount of money, but when I told how much he asked for it, they're like, brother, you're on your way to Clarendon, a country you come, a mango season, and you pay so much money for mango at town. You know, see a chop, you get chopped. Or they must see tourists by your face, you know, but I wouldn't have, but I did because I wanted to. But yeah, by the time you buy certain things at town, you want to go back a country. Because them literally, they a country I drop off of the tree and holy pipe up on the ground and all over the place. And you yam it till you're tired. And then people in town is like, oh, I'm going to market today, you know, and I bought this and I bought that and 150,000 me spend on. Country people I look by you like, my grandmother would have said, you're rich. You're a millionaire. 150,000 pound what? Tell me, say you pay JPS and you have food for the month. And you're going to say, no, grandma, that is like this week grocery. Oh, Miss Ruby would have want to drop down. This week grocery. So wait there. You spend that every week. You say, yeah, every week to 2 weeks. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh, you do it. You know? Want to go back a country, friend? Country life is just hitting different. Country life hit different. I encourage anybody in here who is not from country for going to country. What I don't understand though is some people don't even come from country, but them call them place country. Like Westmoreland people call themselves country people. Now, there might be some places in Westmoreland that are country or look like country, but when me there Westmoreland no look country to me. So when me used to hear Shakira talk about she come from country, and then me I drive through Westmoreland and all me see is like tourist beach and them kind of something there. Me I say, but this is where the tourists them come. This is not country. This look like a resort is right around the corner. All inclusive is somewhere around here. The beach them too pretty. The road pave off nice. You have shop every corner you turn. You have grocery store, supermarket, this, that, and the other. Then me carry go to Clarendon. And me carry go up which part me come from. You see from your turn, when you reach Christiana top of your turn, and bust a right and go down the hill if you go push part me come from, then you start say, oh, we are going deeper and deeper into the jungle. We are going, it's getting darker, Don't drive around there at night time neither, you know, if you don't know the road. If you don't know the road, you can't drive where I come from in Jamaica. If you're not familiar with that area, you can't drive there at night time. You will go over precipice. I'm not asking me, I tell you. People, when night catch people, I visit them place there, them just sleep there with somebody and go home the next day. And this is now in a 2026 year. In a 20, them have street light now, but the street light them still far and few in between. Now to me, the street lights are a lot compared to how it was before. But you get to some road or some corner in them hills there where if you just don't know the place. And then if you watch all the youth them who grow up there drive, because everybody big now and have car, man, them a come around the corner, you hear papa, zoom, and them fly past you. You have to know the road. And that's how they tell you that you're coming around the corner, so small up yourself on your side, right? And them swinging corner hard and just fly through. Me born and grow up Portmore. Me used to hate go a country, go visit family. If me dead there for 2 weeks, me nah poo. Me dead there for 2 weeks, but me did love bathing at the river. Carissa, my thing with Portmore now is the mosquito them. Yeah, me and the Portmore mosquito them don't agree. And believe it or not, that is where I learned that there is Campari is a medicine. Cause I my medicine that one time me there at Portmore, you know, cause we used to go and stay at Portmore, and me say, the way how the mosquito them handle me. Like them man, nyam me, you know man. Me sit down on a balcony on an Airbnb and me overlook a street and me there film and watch and me see people going about their business and thing and me there. And something just say look down, cause the Portmore mosquito them is like them used to it already. So them a tell each other says zin, 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 don't go push part him ears there, cause if him go push part him ears, them are gonna know so with their ear. Just stay down here so and suck on him leg them and suck blood. So they communicate. Portmore mosquito them intelligent. Them communicate. So none of them never come up here so push part me ears there. So me did there. And me now feel them pa my leg or nothing or my hand or nothing or me there sip, you know, I sip me little, I think I was drinking a Magnum. Me there sip a little Magnum and thing I overlook the road. And you know when you burn a little spliff when you're there at Jamaica cause some good herb, some good organic herb, you know, you zone out. Me zone out and me happy to be home, you know, and thing. One of them must now listen to the rest of them and make a mistake and come up here so and come you know, you do one of them there. When we do one of them there, I dash from the drinks. Something said look down. Oh my God, me run go in the house, you know. When me look down, cause shots me did have on. Me leg them cover in a mosquito friend. And some big mosquito look like somebody engineered them. Me run go in the house, me close the door, me wash off myself, rub down myself, and then I'm allergic to mosquito bites. Me don't know about you. Every mosquito bite I ever got in life probably left a mark on my leg cause it go swell up first, then it go turn into one sore, and then it go peel off, scab up, peel off, and then heal. I'm not one of them people that will take mosquito bite. Me and my daughter, Malani, same kind of skin. So Right after me run inside, my skin just start swell up everywhere. Like the welts, them. That's what me can see when me did I get bite up from the rotted Portmore mosquito. Me not like Portmore. Me like Portmore for the vibes. I don't like Portmore for the mosquito them. And Portmore have a whole heap of mosquito. Now before me did go country, go live with Miss Ruby and Miss Clevey, me used to live over there. So me used to live over Britain with my father and my mother. My father was a soldier in the upper camp, and my mother was a school teacher. And then them decides that them all go a foreign, and them care we go left with my grandparents a country. And then that is how country life started for me, right? But I Clarendon, my born same way. But born Clarendon, but go live at Portmore for a couple of years first, and then move to Clarendon after. And the same way them used to name me up one time me used to live there before. Them, say picnic them used to make fun of me when I grew up. And then the country picnic them used to call me fussy. You see, you like them fussy. Who remember the word there, or that phrase? Fussy, when they used to tell us your skin, fussy. That thing bothered me even close into adulthood. Because I used to run track and field up here. And one time them changed the uniform and give it pum shots for running is when I quit. But me never quit because of the shots, Even though the shots did look suspect. But me quit because of the insecurities that were built up in me growing up in my early years in Jamaica, where the people them used to call me fussy. Yes, sir, I like them fussy. Right. Yo, be a mosquito bite. Be a mosquito bite. I remember that. I haven't heard it in a while. Yeah, fussy, they used to call me. Yeah, you see, a kid fussy. And Miss Ruby, she used to fry egg, give me every day for go to school. So I go from fussy to egg and bread. This damn youth named Dale. Dale used to fly out, go foreign. I don't know what happened to him today. He used to fly out, go foreign every time school get break. Like a country picnic, but him parents have money and thing and him show off. So I think one of them parents live a foreign, so I'm used to do like schooling in Jamaica. You know them kids there? I send you go to Jamaica to get some discipline. You're going to go to school in Jamaica, then them parents stay a foreign. I said, no, I will not school any of my children here. I want to school them in Jamaica first so they get the discipline. And then when they get older, I bring them up to America. That's how their life was. So I'm used to come back and show off and show like in American apple. Then you have the green one, the granny apple. And him have the red one and the whatever else, him bring back foreign products and stuff. This boy start calling me egg and bread. Egg and bread. Every day, egg and bread. But that's how Miss Ruby used to have. And we never think nothing of it because we grow chicken. And we have whole heap of egg. So she used to just make egg sandwich and cut 2 slices of hard dough bread, make a nice sandwich for you and send you go to school with it. It's an easy thing. This man take a set for me. So I'm going from fussy to egg and bread. Jamaica. Jamaica, me love you, you see. Me love you and me miss you when I'm not there. And I tell you, you're full of fussy. Yes, Crystal G, I used to say me full of fussy. You see, you like them fussy like what? Portmore undergoing massive changes. Aren't they change? Isn't Portmore supposed to become like the 15th parish, Marvin? Portmore supposed to become the 15th parish. Did they made a positive vote on that? I'm not going to look into that. I think Portmore was slated to become the 15th parish. Jamaica have 14 parishes. Anthony Bass said, good morning, SouFLoTV and everyone. Right? Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. But Karen said, I haven't heard that in a while. Oh, fussy. And that's why I did want, boy, good life. I could jump into one of our next topics, please. Because we are going to be here whole morning, just reminiscing. We could reminisce along the way. Because when we start talking about Jamaica, it's like no end to it. Somebody just said them love bathing at the river. But they didn't like staying in country. Country full of mosquito too. But country mosquito is not like Portmore mosquito. The country mosquito, them vicious too, those mosquitoes in the bush, they are vicious. but they are not like the Portmore mosquito. Them Portmore mosquitoes have mutated. Them mosquitoes they come from somewhere else. I don't even think they're Jamaican anymore, or maybe they are, but they have mutated. Like smoke don't work for them because we used to cut grass and stuff it in our drum and burn the drum them. When neighbor do it, we do it, and the place smoke up. I think that not even work for the mosquito them at Portmore anymore. So I'm there at Portmore now in modern times like these. I see the smoke in our area from different property and stuff. I know where the people them do. Them burn the trash so them can run the mosquito them. But that not work. The mosquito them used to that. They're probably laughing. They're probably like, oh no, I burn that from 1980 how long. You know, think someone immune system develop now to where we're not even fierce with that. I bite him and I'm ratted here. So you still over Portmore if you're out that door. Alright, I can go inside. No, stay outside and enjoy yourself now. Them only want to bite foreigner. Cause them don't bite the people them were there. Them might bite the people them that's there. One bite and them good. Them you bitch. One. We live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, good morning.
Walk on, family.
I'm okay. I'm okay and the family. Yeah, you ever see the mosquito them with a white stripe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning time, them bust on the pillow. And them suck all night.
Yeah, and then fat off of your blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then early part of evening, then get up at the window like a flock of bird.
Ready to feast.
Yeah, ready for the night to come, so they're ready to feast.
I feel like them have intelligence, you know. I feel like they have intelligence. I feel like they are organized and them have intelligence.
Then I was living in they used to call it co-pastor. So you know, oh my God. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah. Why? We can reminisce and look back and laugh now, though, don't?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't funny then, though.
No.
But we can look back and laugh now.
All right, SouFLo.
All right, the family.
Okay, then.
Somebody says, so you got bullied. Show me one Jamaican picnic will never get bullied in some way. If you not get bullied, you got picked on. Because bullied is more like, bully is an American term. We don't even know when name bully. We not even did used to use the word bully. That's new age stuff. That's new age stuff. People have things to say about you. You don't like them. You say back stuff to them about them. Them kind of sitting there. We grew up rough, you know. We grew up in a way where if me really not like you as a country picnic, you know, we wait till school year end and a beer rock stone a fling. And them kind of something because you are got that the way, then me I got this way, and we not going to see each other again until school start back again. And the funny thing is, by the time school start back after summer, we go back to school like nothing never happened. Like you never try bust my head, and me never try bust your head. And we out there play dandy shandy with the rock stone them. You see a man go so and say, yeah, and you say, and you fling back for your rock stone, yeah. Every Jamaican picnic go through something. You get called some kind of name where you never like. Somebody who know you never like the name, keep on calling you the name over and over. That's what they call bullying here. Bullying don't phase we. Bullying might phase our kids who are born here, but bullying not really did phase we, because I think they built us for this environment or to survive anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why more time them I talk to a certain kind of way and them I wonder how come it not penetrate? How come I'm not offending him? How come it's not working? It works on everybody else. I'm a Jamaican. You have to go be really, really skilled with your disrespect, unless I choose to feel like I want to be disrespected. I may have time to this, so may I look like an argument too. But any other than that, you can't really penetrate this man with, yeah, lightweight, man. if you never get cussed by a Jamaican woman yet, if you never have a Jamaican mother or a grandmother, if you never grow with also who are cussed like market woman, I don't know what to tell you. You can't really offend me. We grow with the skin thick in our real life. Yeah, we're not too bally and not easily offended. I feel sorry for new generation. New generation are so easily offended and them hurt. And I mean, they're hurt to the core too, Them hurt to the core. I don't know who me did I watch the other day. And they did a skit. And the skit was taking their daughter to the doctor. And the doctor telling her parents that she have depression. So the little girl, mother carry go to doctor, and the doctor was telling mother, say, well, like she said, Lisa, the doctor said, well, Lisa has depression. She's suffering from depression. You're the mother. But Lord Jesus Christ, then depression, then how Lisa have to depress both? Because, when Lisa have to depress both, hold on, me call her father. She called the father. She said, Errol, where you do? He said, Lisa, I work me there. What? Then the doctor be there, doctor office with Lisa, then they tell me about Lisa have depression. Hear the father on the phone. Depression? No, sir, no depression she have. And he come up with about 10 different things wrong with her. But it can't be depression. Like, we not suffer from depression, friend. Go to the door, go drink some tea, go to the door, go play without your shoes and buck off your toe. Something, and find something else to cry about depression. Depression. Well, Lisa know about depression. She have depression. She have a pain on her bills them around here. Depression. How could I depress she? Then Lisa is sitting there, right, listening to her both parents talk. I try to figure out where she catch depression from. Her two Jamaican parents, they try to figure out between each other where she could have catch depression from. Was it Camille? Was it Camille Buchanan? No, it wasn't Camille Buchanan. Camille Buchanan, I know who that is now. It wasn't her. It was somebody else that did it. It was another Jamaican on Instagram that did it. Can't remember her name right now. Because she used herself as the girl and herself as, good editing and stuff. But she dressed up with the two pigtail them as the little girl. And she did it, and she had the doctor, and she had the mother, and she was like, our mother, the little girl, I watch her mother and father try to figure out, then where she catch depression from. Why, I don't know, but the doctor says she have it. Errol, I forgot to take care of this, Errol, I said, why you not take care of it? I said, boy, I don't know if you're hungry sitting there, because I don't know her name, so. And here the little girl now. I am depressed, Mom. I be telling you and Dad all the time that I'm depressed. I'm feeling depressed. And my dad said, then who I press you down? Who I press you down? Because I don't see nobody I press you down. You every day get up and talk about I am depressed. Now the doctor tell me about you have it. Julie Mango. I think it's Julie Mango. I think it's Julie Mango. No, it's not Julie Mango. Yes. It could be. I haven't seen her in a while though. If anybody if depressed around here is me, because me have to deal with all I know. I think the mother said something like that, but if anybody around here for depressed are me or your father, but you can't have depression. Nobody now press you down. You don't have nothing to press you down. We grew up rough. We grew up different. Nowadays, kids say, I'm feeling depressed. I think I'm having a depression or going through a depression. We got to get him to a specialist quickly. And, a specialist in there with white gloves and, massaging the child and finding out what is going on in his life and what has brought us to this point. And this is a serious issue and so on and so forth. Like it's a different time. One time we did not come up. Depression. You better go out the door, go play. But depression, come out of your house. Come back in when I call you for your dinner. Go run up and down out the door. Depression. Oh, man. Julie Mango always dressing up as everybody. It might have been her. It might have been her. Good morning. Morning to Irie. Early waiting for the live from 8:30 and there was no notification. I miss out an hour. Oh God. You miss out a lot. You miss out a lot. I think it was Julie Mango. Could have been her. I don't remember if it's her, but it could have been. I don't want to say it's her and it wasn't. But it could have been her. Because Julie Mango might have watched right now and say, me no remember do no skit like that. I don't know way I talk about him. Lie? I'm concerned about what people might say about me. You know, I don't want to be a liar. So I don't know if it's she. But it was a Jamaican content creator that did it. Come I could show you depression. You take up your book. About depression, you take up your book. No, they love to tell if you go out the door, go play. Go run up and down out the door about depression. Shake off the depression out of you. You know nothing for depress about. And me and your father are supposed to depress you now. You ever see one of them bills, yeah? You see last JPS bill? That are sitting for depress you. And all day in a blasted fridge. I let out the whole like cold air. More time I see you turn up in front of the fridge. Look like 5 minutes straight just a stare in the fridge. Like I see them sitting them in the fridge. And you go back in the fridge again. And then after you close the fridge, you look a brother in the fridge again. And run up the light bill. Hey. I know I can't get certain things out of me. It drives me crazy in my house. You see my children, them not turn off light. Not just my children, them. The wife not do it neither. They don't turn off light. Light run whole day. Them not open the window and take in daylight in a house. If them see daylight, I go them go out the door for it. You know in Jamaica when them say a daylight, turn off the blasted bulb them and open up a window. Not here. Me tell me picnic them say we are going to the store. Come, me want everybody come with me. You see when them go outside and everybody load up in their truck, me always come back inside and look through the house real quick. I don't know, it's just something when me do. Come back inside, look through the house real quick. Every device in the house on. Me I say, yo, like a 400 in here I watch the TV here. Not one of you thought of turning the TV off. You just left the TV and run. Oh, because we're coming right back, Dad. Okay. Why didn't y'all turn off the fan? The ceiling fan I go. The AC is on 75 while the ceiling fan I run. The floor fan on. Yo, them wicked enough. No, and I'm not kidding neither. The light on, and each one of them light here have 4 bulbs in it. If I don't think I lie, me I tell, see that. Each one of them have 4 bulbs in it. See? So, but then I count the bulb them. I mean, I said, this is a whole heap of electricity being, a whole heap of electricity. When I couldn't turn off the fan. Why you not have the ceiling fan run, the floor fan run, the AC on, the TV run, everybody depend on a device, while them claim so them watch the same movie. Like, boy, I don't know. It different times. And if you stand up in the kitchen and watch them long enough, Jaden come, go in the fridge, come back out. Him pour him some water or some juice, him gone back. Not even a minute later, Cozy come out in our fridge, look for something, I don't know, find sitting, close back the fridge, gone. Neka come behind him 1 minute later, open the fridge, just stand up there, look. I'm like, Neka, what are you in the fridge for? Because I done watch our brother them do it and she right back at them. So, you know, I'm going to catch the third person. What are you looking in the fridge for? She said, I'm trying to get something to drink. It's the same drinks that's in the fridge. Why is it taking you so long to decide which one you want to drink? I'm trying to decide which one I want to drink. I don't drink juice. I'll just get some water. All right, take out the damn water and close the fridge now. Hurry up. You know, every time you open the fridge like that, it lets all the air out. I mean, I try to teach her, say, the fridge contains air. Every time you open the fridge door, it lets out all the air. Every time you close back the fridge door, the air have to build up again in order to keep the stuff in the fridge cold, or stuff will go. By the time you reach halfway through the sentence, that feel me head a hurt, me face a twitch like me, I'll get stroke. She'll look at me like she don't understand because me I speak Mandarin. It's just different in a new generation of pick me up, man. When we're in Jamaica, you know, even when we get a nice Airbnb, one of the things that come with it, the people them ask you to please power down when you're leaving. So if we are left go down the road, or we are left go wherever, we go through the house and turn off everything. I mean, I said to myself, so how come y'all can't do that when we are home? How come y'all can't do that when we are home? We have some rotted light bill when we're there home. Our light bill used to be like almost $600. Sometimes it used to be $600 or something dollars a month. I talk about US dollars a month for light bill. I said, nah, man. I just recently, me don't know what happened. I think Florida Power like stopped robbing me. And now the light bill them look like 200 or something, which is typical. But them 600 and something or 590 something light bill that we used to get, we got that for a good couple of years. Consecutively, consistently. I call FPL, I ask them, I say, why is my light bill like this high? They say, how many people are in your house? You have to explain your living arrangement to them and stuff. I said I was in Jamaica for 2 weeks. That's half of a month. Nobody was here. I came back. My light bill was higher than the month before. Think me catch them this, you know. See, next month after that, it's like them punish me if you call them and tell them about the light bill. Light bill almost $700. And I wasn't here. I called them to complain, and them punished me like say me shouldn't complain. My next light bill after that was almost $700. Yeah. But most of the time our light bill was usually $550, $560, $570, that range right there. After me call them and complain, actually it was like $710. I say, but we weren't here. Me not complain to them no more. Do you want us to send out a specialist, an energy conservative or energy conservation specialist, to see if there are any breaches in your home that might be allowing air to escape, that is causing your light bill to... I'm like, nah, because y'all sent them out before and they didn't find anything. Oh, we sent somebody out already? I said, yes, twice. Because 2 times, me call them already, you know, and then send out people. So me know, say, wherever them are sent out, at the same bill me have to go pay anyway. They don't have no intentions of switching my bill to anything lighter. I think they start to have mercy upon me now, because nothing not change. And the light bill all of a sudden is $200 and something. Nothing changed. Didn't change a thing. The same device them in the house, same way. Everybody still have them same habit up in the fridge and turn up there and look. Me don't know them a wish for something to appear, because them don't want nothing in the fridge. They want to open the fridge and see something that wasn't there appear. So them just turn up there. Everybody have them same habits still. And now the light bill is half of what it used to be. Consistently, consecutively. Weird. So if you was in New Jersey with winter, you would cry. But Junior Copeland, what is your light bill like in winter in New Jersey? Bloodfire, Carissa Smith said, me get a $800 light bill for a month that we weren't even in the house in February. And I didn't even bother to cuss. Me just pay it. That you be feeling violated as hell though. I pay it, but I be feeling so violated. Because me know, say I rob them, I rob we. As a matter of fact, you know what the one FPL spokesperson said, spokesperson, agent, whatever you want to call them. When me tell the woman said nobody was here, the woman said, well, during the summer months, your light bill typically goes up anyways, so we do an estimate. So I said, so I'm getting a bill for what you are estimating that I might be using. I'm not getting a bill for what we're actually using. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning. Whisper. Me a whisper, baby.
Yeah, whisper. Maybe just like I tell you, say your phone not work. Well, since you whisper, make it short, because we can't really hear you.
Wait.
I saw you whisper low. You whisper in silence.
No, yeah, hear me?
Me, I hear you a little bit. Go on.
Alright. No, that's a huge pet peeve of mine. Huge pet peeve. No, man, who look in 90 times, make it a hot me, a big man, a kick me.
We reach the age now. Well, under we reach the age now. If you squint to your eye, them to hear you properly, and me still can't hear you. Cause you have me a squint hard, and me still can't hear you.
Tomorrow come.
All right.
Bye.
I wouldn't want to hear what she has said, but you know, me there I squint till me can't even see no more, and me still can't hear her. So it never did that work. You know, it wasn't working, sister. It wasn't working. Yo, when Junior Copeland said how much him said? Donna Davis says $600 in weather. I'm going to tell you about it at SouFLo. Wait, how much him said the light bill was? No, dead from freeze, because I couldn't pay that. She a thief a call. She a thief a call, but you know when we reach certain age, and we're blind, you know, we can't see good. I hear we can't hear, so we have to go so. Like squinting is gonna make your ears open up and work better. I still couldn't hear her. They are estimating your bill. I complained and they sent someone out, kept complaining. Then I covered the meter one. I covered the meter 1 month. The bill was higher. That's how I got them, because they brought up the estimate. Right. I rob them or rob a man? Rob them or rob we? What you say? Can't hear you talk a little louder. Hear with our eyes and see with our ears. Yeah, you reach. You're officially borderline senior citizen now. Hear with your eyes and see with your ears. Hold on, man. Shh. Ronnie son look too familiar. You know, you drive and I look at which part you go. I never chat too much in the car. You have to shh, chill, yo. Wait. One time should have did turn right up here, so I recognize that street here, you know. We start here with we eye them, I see with we ears them. Say that again. Oh, okay. Yeah, me hear you now. Me hear you now. Estimating when I told them I wasn't there and the meter was covered, so no one read it. So you catch them. Same with my water bill. I was away for 2. Them wicked. SouFLo joke. If I don't have on my glasses, I can't hear anything. If I don't have on my glasses, I can't hear anything when you say. Come here like my grandmother when you talk to her, Miss Ruby used to say, this come out of nowhere, you know. Know where this come from? She said, talk to me now. What you say? Talk to me now. What you was saying? What you say? So grandma put on her glasses for hear me. I'm there thinking she just wants to see me while I'm talking because she have visual issues. She ain't had no visual issues. She put on the glasses and make her ears work better. All right, I can't hear you now. Go on. What you say? Yeah, Now we realize that we reached. That's all. My biggest bill was $395 for January, and that month was rough. $395. A little bill that. That's a regular bill. I'm glad some bill reached them the stage there now. I haven't seen any 710 bill or any 680, 90, nothing like that bill in a couple of months now. So actually, I haven't seen one since January of 2026. I don't know what going on. I guess them tired of thief from me and gone thief from somebody else. But me feel like them soon come back. Yeah. Them soon reach back. Teresa said if she not put on her glasses, she can't hear. All right, me hear you now. Loud and clear. Watch this. Let me talk about this real quick. Donald Trump is going to be on the new passport. All right. We'll have to pass out information that everybody can use. We like when our audience is a part of the in the know crowd. So we're not ignorant. You're not somebody who is lost in the sauce. You know what's going on out here, right? So Donald Trump's face is going to grace the new passport when the new passport comes out. If you're going to be having a passport anytime soon. May I wait for the computer here if you go on like it have sense, so I can actually show you go on and give you proper information on that. In the meantime, there are a lot of people who are pissed off about it. There are a lot of people who simply don't like him and don't want to be carrying a passport with him on it. But what are you going to do? That's how them set up the thing. Mr. Somebody said earlier, are you serious? And is this even legal? And why are they allowing this to happen? One thing that the Trump administration has taught me is that a president can do anything he wants to do. A president can do anything he wants to do. Me never know that. I thought presidents had like things that they couldn't do, and they had checks and balances, and them did have a system where them did have to go through and get approval from. I never know say a president could have just do what them want to do. Take down those historic pictures over there. Put my picture up over there. Yeah, tear down all that over there. Just build me something else that I like better. Me never see that before. Where's Nance said this is cruel and inhumane treatment. You can imagine you're there at the airport and you pull out your passport, and that is what is showing for the world to see. Your passport have this man picture upon it, and nobody like him where you're going. And you show up with him picture upon your passport, and they're ready to crucify you. When I was in the army, they used to tell us, hey, when you go this weekend, for those of you who are going out of town or out of country, some of we used to jump on what's called a Mac flight, and we would head over to London, or we would go to Amsterdam or somewhere like that. And there would always be these anti-American protests. Them used to tell us that because of your haircut and your clean shaved face and stuff, a lot of people are going to know right off the bat that you are American and might even be against American service members. So everything that you have that might make you look like an American, hide it. That's what them used to tell you, enough, you hide it. So now you have to travel with your passport every which part you go. You can imagine them book you up and demand your passport, and you show your passport as a valid form of ID, and them say this man in there. Okay, let's see. US. I'm typing in. This computer be doing its own thing. Okay, so here we are. It says that the US passport will get its first redesign in 5 years, and it will feature the face of Donald Trump, your current president. Here's what you need to know. The US State Department is finalizing their plans right now as we speak to include President Donald Trump's portrait on new passports in what would be the first time ever a sitting president has been featured on this official travel documents. I guess we want to make history. The new passport design features the president on the inside cover to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States of America independence, the State Department said. One design included Donald Trump's signature in gold. Not only do you have his face, you will have his signature on your passport in gold. Flo, you could get a company to do an ear test to make sure you don't have cracks that is not visible. The house good, man. I just saw them steal. As the United States celebrates America's 250th anniversary in July, the State Department is preparing to release a limited number of specially designed U.S. passports to commemorate its historic occasion. A State Department spokesperson said these passports will feature customized artwork and enhanced imagery while maintaining the same security features that makes the U.S. passport the most secure document in the world. Why does it matter? Well, the redesign comes as Donald Trump's administration has carried out a broad push to add the president's name to prominent federal institutions and cultural landmarks as part of the upcoming bicentennial celebration, including his signature on the U.S. currency. Efforts to rename the John F. Kennedy Center of the Performing Arts to the new Trump Class of Worship and the commission of a 24-karat gold coin bearing Donald Trump's likeness. So while passports around the world often feature historical figures, important landmarks, and key text, it is rare for a current leader of any nation to appear within their pages. The State Department plans to produce a limited run of about 25,000 of these featuring Donald Trump. The Bulwark reported, citing an unnamed government official. The concept for the special passport, including the rendering of Donald Trump's headshot, had been under consideration for months before it was finally approved last Monday, the Associated Press says. The current passport design depicts Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, featuring George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln as the only portrayal of former U.S. presidents. Other images include the Statue of Liberty, the Liberty Bell, and Independence Hall in Philadelphia, as well as scenes of the Great Plains, mountains, and islands. Current passports also contain quotations from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., as well as President Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, and Dwight Eisenhower. Donald Trump's portrait choice sparks criticism, and lots of it. Edward Culler, an associated professor of history at Georgetown University and an expert on U.S. passports, he said he considered the move to include Trump's image in this document as wacky, wild. No modern U.S. passport has featured a sitting president, and no foreign passport depicts the head of state of any country in the world. Democratic California Congressman Mike Levine also took issues with the design, pointing out that Trump's signature was over the Declaration of Independence, a document literally written to get away from this exact type of behavior. His signature is across the Declaration of Independence. No sitting president has ever done this. Coins, park passes, battleships, and now your passports. This man cannot find a surface that he will not slap his name on or his face on. This is not patriotism, this is vanity. The president's niece, Mary Trump, said, "I've never been so relieved to have already renewed my passport." This is his own niece. His own niece said she has never been so relieved to have already renewed her passport because now she don't have to walk around with him, a picture of him in it. Gavin Newsom, of course, said the press office of California Governor Gavin Newsom, he shared a mock-up, a California driver's license featuring Newsom's portrait paired with a caption that mimics Donald Trump's social media style, a tactic that Newsom's team has used frequently, and it read, "In honor of California's 175th anniversary, we will be rolling out a very special driver's license for every Californian this summer, and it will feature a handsome, high-quality photo of me, Gavin C. Newsom. Many people are saying that it's the best license that's ever been made in the history of the world, and this is about celebrating our beautiful state. It is not about me, despite the very handsome photo of me." Now, in another jab, Newsom's office circulated an altered image of a redesigned passport page bearing Donald Trump's likeness and said, this time depicting the president alongside the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump is 79 years old. He has also proposed renaming major transit hubs after him, such as the New York City's Penn Station, Washington's Dulles International Airport after himself. Most Americans opposed to these changes and putting him on the U.S. currency, which was announced by the Department of Treasury in March. So under President Donald Trump's leadership, we are on a path towards unprecedented economic growth, lasting dollar dominance, and fiscal strength and stability, said the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. In a statement, he said there is no more powerful way to recognize the historic achievements of our great country and a great President Donald J. Trump than US dollar bills bearing his name and likeness. And it is only appropriate that this historic currency be used or issued at the semi-quincentennial, which is the 250th celebration of the United States of America's independence, right? We'll be celebrating 250 years. Treasury officials had previously discussed creating a Donald Trump $1 coin, but laws prohibit the depiction of living individuals on U.S. currency. The Department of the Interior also unveiled several new designs for national park passes in January, including an $80 annual American the Beautiful pass that shows Donald Trump alongside Washington. The U.S. Commission of Fine Arts, which advises the President and Congress on federal designs plans, approved a commemorative gold coin last month for the bicentennial featuring Donald Trump's likeness. So he's going on all kinds of things. He's going to be on money. He's going to be on park passes. He's going to be on your passport, possibly. He's going to be on all types of stuff. Who can get the new passport? That's the most important thing that you need to know, right? So the passport will be available only at first to applicants using the Washington, D.C. passport. Only those using the Washington, D.C. passport office who make a special request. So you have to literally request in Washington, D.C. to have that. If nobody does it, it's going to be 25,000 of them. So they're going to be spread out across the nation. Applicants who do not want the commemorative passport will then be able to choose a standard one instead, officials have said. So just so we're all on the same page, there's relief at the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I believe you will be able to say, no, you don't want it. And please give me just the standard regular one. Yo, I have people in here saying, God, please don't make 25,000. Why me know say me and my bad luck itself I can get one. And then you stuck with it for 10 years, a whole decade. He's so mediocre and forgettable. He's doing everything in his power to remain relevant. I think what he's trying to do is stamp his place in history. So no matter how you see him, good or bad, you're going to have to look and see him somewhere long after he's gone. That's what I think it is. You know, thank God I will get the standard one. Donna Davis. Donna says, no, thank you. You can't keep it. Well, that's the gist of the whole new passport with Trump on it. Our last topic for the morning. Thank God, as long as there's a way out, I'm good. I don't want it. I can honestly say I don't want it. Now there's a way out, I'm cool with that. So, our last topic for the morning is 18 to consent. 18 to consent. So, what we're talking about here with the 18 to consent is, hey, are any of you thinking that Damian Crawford could be Jamaica's next prime minister? You know, when Jamaica election ran not too long ago, you know, somebody said to me, they said it here. Somebody said here that SouFLo, Market G, not gonna work. You need to step aside and let Damian Crawford take it. And I said, at the time I said, the only reason that ain't gonna work is because these people are using the race card now. And how ironic it is, because Edward Seaga was not a black man, and yet he became a prominent politician and our prime minister repeatedly and ruled for a while, right? I think Marky G could have done it. But now that I'm looking at this, where Jamaica sits and what's been taking place, I think Damian Crawford is a good fit. Am I too far out the box? More no. Am I too? We don't talk about Trump. We don't talk about him for money and all that already. I want to tune into my Jamaicans for a minute. We're going to get into our topic about the consent age, the age of consent being changed to 18. But am I too far out the box to say that Damian Crawford would make a good prime minister for Jamaica? Don't know. All right, let's get into it. And we wrap this up pretty quickly. So he should flow. I agree. Not far out the box. All right. So with more than, I want them to listen to this. With more than 6,000 schoolgirls getting pregnant each year in Jamaica. Bumbleclot. Pardon me, bumbleclot, but I had to say it. Bumbo. And don't forget, the word bumbo cloth is on a t-shirt right up there over me, right? Because I'm trying to normalize that. I don't know why they demonized it. Anyway, with more than 6,000 schoolgirls getting pregnant in Jamaica every year. Me mama back foot. I'm stuck right there before I even could get into the rest of the information because I never read this, I never read it into it until now. 6,000? Little Jamaica? So the picnic them I have picnic then. Because the big woman them now get pregnant again. Like, women of childbearing age aren't getting pregnant in Jamaica no more. At the picnic them I have children. Because think about it, y'all. If more than 6,000 are getting pregnant every year, they are the bearers. They are the ones who are having the adults of tomorrow. Not true? So a picnic, I have way picnic them for, oh man, with more than 6,000 schoolgirls getting pregnant each year, oftentimes ending their studies, since many do not continue their formal education after giving birth. So, and the likes of them get pregnant and go back to school, studies show that once them get pregnant, them gone, them out of school, and many of them don't go back to no school. Let me start from the top again. With more than 6,000 schoolgirls getting pregnant in Jamaica each year, often ending their studies since many do not continue their formal education after giving birth, opposition spokesperson on education Damian Crawford is calling for the age of consent to be moved from 16 to 18. I'm not lying on Mr. Crawford, but I'm tell you something. I'm not even have to read no further than that. I'm right there with you on this one. Well, he made the call on Tuesday during his contribution to the 2026-2027 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives. In a wide-ranging critique on the education system, which he said was failing the nation's children, Crawford highlighted that among the girls who dropped out of school, get this, 49% of them did so because they became pregnant. This is a major problem that we have to consider. Teen pregnancy has become a problem in this country. Did I not tell you all that Jamaica leads the Caribbean in teen pregnancy? Yeah, I mean, we lead the Caribbean in what them call it again? Paternal fraud, where jacket, we lead in that too. We lead in teen pregnancy as well. We were leading in murder for a long time, and we still are, even though it's gone down significantly, but the police killing gone way up. Yeah, well, this is a major problem with the teen pregnancy thing. Teen pregnancy has become a major problem in this country. Indeed, the average as recorded by Jamaica institution is 6,000 per year. If one looks at the reality that there is approximately 13 years of education between age 6 and 17, we would recognize that in school at the time, at this time, 78,000 children are children of children in school. Hey, one thing I like about Damian Crawford is you're talking about a brilliant guy, right? I don't know if you all ever sat and listened to his speech or watch him do mathematics, but he's a brilliant individual. And I do believe that he would make a good prime minister for Jamaica because he actually has Jamaicans' interest at heart. Now, of course, he's going to have to navigate all the other stuff that comes with that position. You know, them always have good high hopes for the people them, and them love them people until everybody reaching at that chair there. I don't know what happened when them reach in at the chair. It's like somebody tell them something from behind the scenes where we can't see or hear what go on, and then the agenda changes. If providing that never happens and he gets to become our next prime minister, I think that would be a good look for Jamaica. Sorry, Marky G, me not jump ship on him. I just feel like he would be a good candidate for prime minister, right? Remember, I'm not loyal, you know, so me one of them people there. Anyway, he said if you look at the reality that there is approximately 13 years of education between the age of 6 and 17, you would then recognize that in school at this time, there are 78,000 children. And they are children of children in school, looking at the rate of 6,000 per year. We therefore are asking for a reconsideration once again of the age of consent. And I once again believe that this parliament should consider the movement from 16 to 18, and we move from a 5-year secondary institution to a 7-year secondary experience going forward. The last time the age of consent was adjusted in Jamaica was back in 1988. That's when it was moved from 14 to 16 years via an amendment to the Offenses Against the Person Act. So Jamaica used to have age of consent at 14, you know. That, I mean, who did think about that? Age of consent at 14. That means I want big old grey back 40 and them near 50-year-old man like myself. You could have done with one 14-year-old girl and nobody couldn't tell me nothing. And all she had to say is, my man, I consent. That's what consent means. Damn. So the argument that was put forward at the time was that the change was necessary to address a high level of teenage pregnancy and to address the vulnerability of these girls between the ages of 14 and 16. Because, you know, man, they wait. Crawford's call for a further upward movement comes at a time when a joint select committee of Parliament reviewing the Child Diversion Act appears to be leaning towards accepting a recommendation for what is referred to as a close-in-age exemption, which would allow for consensual intercourse between a girl who is 15 years old and a 19-year-old boy, male. Crawford, I diss them that they are work pan, you know. I diss them that they are work pan right now, and if it pass, that's what's going to happen. 19-year-old can deal with him 15-year-old girlfriend, and that will be that. Crawford also highlighted, yeah, I love my country. Life, no toilet. All right. Crawford also highlighted that there was chronic absenteeism among students. Those who miss at least 10% of the school year or 19 days or more, and they're going as high as 35% in some of our regions, and the lowest region is 18%. Crawford told the House that in some deep rural areas throughout the country, absenteeism is as high as 55%. That means more than half of the year them not go to school. He said that absenteeism in Region 1 was a 17%, and it was 18% in Region 2, 20% in Region 3, 28 to 34% in Region 4, and 35% in Region 6. We have to go look to see which region contains what parishes, etc. Every single region in the phase of chronic absenteeism. So that's a whole island-wide thing. Nothing, he said, noting that absenteeism leads to dropouts. Crawford pointed to a World Bank report, which he said indicated that the dropout rate at the lower secondary level was 25% and 15% at the upper secondary level. And he shared that among boys, 41% of them left school because they were simply no longer interested in coming to school. 41%. If we should look at the total number between 2010 and 2017, you would realize that there's an increase in the number that just don't want to attend school. There's a decrease in the value of education over that time, said the opposition spokesperson. He told the House that in 2010, 19% indicated that they were no longer interested in attending school, and that this jumped from 19 to now 32% in 2017. Crawford was also critical that the government announcement that all schools have been reopened since the passage of the Hurricane Melissa last October. He said that announcement does not take into account that what he calls hidden absenteeism in schools. He pointed out that some schools are offering 2 days on and 3 days off for students to ensure that all students are in school for several days each week. This, Crawford said, has resulted in a learning loss among some students of between 40 to 60% of them. I would school offer 2 day on and 3 day off. What be 2 day on and 3 day off? Reason that? So the one them will have 2 day on and 3 day off. What them do with the 3 day when them have off? Oh, them go school online. Oh, so them still okay. So sometimes they don't even have computer or internet. So this is why I think this man would be a damn good prime minister. You see all them something here? So declaring that we have to protect our children, Crawford lamented that the government's response has instead been a failed bus system and the removal of the 20% duty concession on motor vehicles brought by educators. Regarding the duty concession, he argued that principal and guidance counselors often have to travel to find their students who are absent from their schools to get them to come back to school and get them back on track. Crawford also highlighted that there has been no increase in the program of advancement through health and education, and that there continues to be an exodus of teachers, our teachers leaving. 10 years ago, there were 350 teacher resignations in that year. In 2026, 1,800 resignations in that particular year. Let me say that again. He said 10 years ago, there were 350 teacher resignations in that year. 1 year enough. In 2026, we had 1,800 resignations in that particular year alone. He also said that 145 math teachers resigned in 2022, representing 10% of the math teachers who are available to the system. The government has failed. With no retention plan in place, they've also insulted our teachers further with a 2% salary increase proposal. That's what they are proposing for our teachers to stay on board. A 2% salary increase while them get 200% salary increase. Wow. That was a lot to unpack right there, because he's talking about the insult to the teachers, which the teachers them not really have no incentive to want to teach again, to want to reach out to students who have become disinterested and don't want to show up at school again. And he's saying that that is one of the main reasons why among boys they stop going to school. Because when him go for them and ask them, what happened? You're not come to school again, you're done with school. The answer is, why, Mr. Crawford, man? I'm not really interested in a school again like that, you know. Still, yeah, not there for me. They've lost interest. Now, if a teacher, if I go get them, I'm not going to be motivated to do all that. You don't even pay me enough to be in the damn classroom with the student, then we show up. Much less me have to go spend my own money now, go find little John on which part him live way down a woy and go slide down gully if you go convince him to come back in a school again. You know, 2% increase. Me I go stay right to spot me there. And just go and batter with this till me get a little visa for fly out, go foreign, go teach. And then I go take my chances over there with for them unruly picking them, because at least me I go get paid something of a livable kind of wage. So that, coupled with the picking them, coupled with the amount of girls getting pregnant annually, dropping out after them give birth and never going back to school, that's a huge problem. Age of consent, 16 to 18, I am all for it. And the reason why I'm all for it is because it would absolutely criminalize. And because most of these girls, the part that Mr. Crawford did not mention, which probably I don't know if there's a data on it, because I feel like a lot of them who get pregnant below the age of 16, they normally hide who their baby daddy is. And a lot of the time, the baby daddy is a grown man. But them don't want him to go to prison, and he can go to prison because according to the law, she has to be 16. Jamaica has a lot of 15 and 14-year-olds that are pregnant annually. So please don't think that 6,000 annually number that you're hearing is 6,000 16-year-olds that are at the age of consent. It's not. A lot of that, out of the 6,000 annually, a lot of them are 15, 14, 13. I've even heard of 12-year-old getting pregnant and delivering, having baby. Moving it to 18 would criminalize and leave some room of protection for, because I want you to think of how dumb this is that we've done, right? You are look upon your picnic them and tell them as a nation, a leader of a nation, oh, age of consent is 16. In another language, what you're really saying is you can start take man when you're 16. And we don't have no age limit on the man neither. So if you want to take one big 40-year-old man because him entice you, and you come from poor family and him have house and car and all these things, and him can make you feel like say life I go be fairy tale from here on out, run carrot go game at 16. But then when them get pregnant at 16, you tell them say, well, you know, you should have put your education first and you should not take man and breed. But you gave them the consent to be sexual with adults at 16. So what you think are going to happen next? Them are going to breed. And when them breed, now we have a problem. Overbreeding. So over 6,000 a year. Till the school them start empty out. And all I got picking them a breed off. That's crazy. That's crazy. I absolutely support the age of consent being raised to 18. Matter of fact, I've said this many times here before. Anything with teen in it is a pick-me. Let me say it again. Any age with teen in it is a child. Anything outside a teen, you make your decision, you hold that. But anything we have teen in it is a pick-me. Should not be made to feel that it's okay for them to have sexual relations with adults. Why are we doing that? And you know, when I say something like this, you know, so I have a whole heap of Jamaican man will cuss me, you know, but I understand why I don't do it. Them cuss me and talk about, yo, dog, sometimes you just chat too much, you know. I was actually told that sometimes you just chat too much, you know. You check England. You know, sister, over England and most countries in Europe, the age of consent is 16. Remember, say England rule Jamaica, you know. So if them say 16 or 16. 16, a big woman age that. 16 is what big woman age? 16 is a little girl. 16 is a child. 16 is a baby. Me have picked me past 16 and me still look on them like them younger than 16. Because them giddy and rotted, even though they think they know stuff. 16 is a baby. We should all be saying, yes, that's what we want to see. Come on, man. At least 18. Because right now you can't talk to the girl them when them pass you with them big man, you know. She could have in her school uniform and everything. Boy, when me did that grow up, you see, they used to hide it. You know, you could have see and you could have tell if you speculate long enough. But there was some kind of cover to it. Them brawling now. There's no cover to it now. I'm a man. So what? Yo, the little girl was afraid to tell you, mind your business. I'm a man. Yes, may I take him. So what? And you can't say nothing. You say, little girl, how old are you? She said, me I'm 16. The law no say me can consent. Well, I'm consenting. Come out of my business. We have to fix that, fam. Especially with these numbers that Mr. Crawford just gave us. There's no friggin' way we could think that this is okay and keep going with this. So the little pedophile man them, you see, well, I cuss we and talk about we chat too much. And if it stay at 16, I absolutely know why you say it. Because that's the way you like. I'm not afraid to talk it. And that's the way you like. And you're hoping it stays that way for your pleasure. But that don't look good. It don't look good. It don't sound good. And from the numbers that I'm seeing and from the reverberating effects that we've been getting back from having picnic, the outlook for us as a country is not a good outlook. So please make we fix this. I'm absolutely for it. I wouldn't mind if I wake up tomorrow and I heard that Jamaica has changed its age of consent from 16 to 18. I wouldn't mind. We're going to leave it right there for today. Right? Well, say you agree. Not true, Nance? Nywood says, I agree with you, SouFLo. Nan says, a baby that don't even know how to wash herself properly. She not reached there yet. A man enter our sacred space already. Grown men already. You know, I feel sorry for half of these girls because I feel sorry for all of them because could you imagine you're now going to have to be a mother already when you haven't even had a full childhood yourself. You haven't even had a full childhood yourself. One of the sweetest parts of your childhood is when you hit 14, 15, 16, especially 16, 17, 18, 19. That's the sweetest part of your childhood right there. 16, 17, 18, 19. This is where you start to experience some level of independence. This even for those of us who come from family where them they clamp down upon you hard. This is where they start to finally ease up a little bit, right? 17, 18, you're 19, you're a big smarty now. Y'all won't even get to experience that. Because somebody clamp you down already with one baby. Now you're known as John baby mother. And you're 15, and 14, and 16. So you're known as John baby mother before you can even be known as anything else. Yeah, change that rotted. Change it and change it fast. I don't like it. I've never liked it. And I've always been vocal about it on this channel. We need to change it. And one more thing I'm going to say before I end this live is this. For those of you who see the tourism industry boom in Jamaica, I always put this in there. A lot of them man here when you see fly go Jamaica, please don't think they're flying there for the cold red stripe beer and the jerk chicken fresh off the grill and a nice beach where they can see through the water. That's all ambience that comes with it. And some nice reggae music bouncing in the background and some cool people. They come there for the underage sex. Yeah. Yeah. Hurry up and change that, Ross. Hurry up and change it. And anybody who is against it as a politician, I'm going to be side-eyeing you from here on out and just thinking you're one of them that mess with liquor picnic. That's why you want to keep that deso. All of you should be broken your neck to go along with what Mr. Crawford has suggested and change that rating right now to 18. I'm going to left it right there, so. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Big up on yourself. Have a wonderful day. Remember, life is short no matter how long you live it. It don't make no sense to cry, right? Find a reason to smile regardless. Every day ain't perfect, but it's still there. And especially if you have health, you have a lot to be thankful for. All right? Like my granny, Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. But it's best to be good. And like my grandfather, Mas Cleavy, right? That's right next door. Mas Cleavy said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Walk good. I'm out.